What is up, everyone? Gamer Live Studio here, back at it with another off the top video. And before we get started with this video, I just want to say a couple of things here. First of all, shout out to everyone that's out there and my subscribers that are having a fun and safe 4th of July weekend. I certainly am. I've been going to the beach, enjoying the sun. I've been taking a few drives here and there. And also I've been working and doing a couple of things as well. Like you can kind of see the setup right here, which is off the top. Like this is like kind of like my new setup. So it's not permanent yet. It's not done. So it still needs to be worked on. But yeah, I've been working on a couple of things. I changed my profile picture and my banner as well on my YouTube channel. I made it fresh. So I've been doing a couple of things on my channel. Been playing some games as well, kind of get the hell off the internet with all the drama been going on. To kind of detox yourself is really healthy for you. So hopefully you guys are doing the same, kind of just going out, having fun, spending time with your family and stuff. It's summer, man. You got to enjoy yourself. So I'm just letting you know I'm on here just for this particular story. It seemed, it's too good to pass it up. I wanted to talk about it and cover it because this is like something major. Well, two major things, which it was happening back to back, from, I think it started from Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, and then Thursday or whatever, right after a Friday then this just happened. I'm not sure when the timeline, but it was just two major things just happened back to back with the Xbox situation, what's going on, and Microsoft, and the with the whole Sony PlayStation situation as well, putting a game over towards the Xbox consoles. Right now, again, I'm just only going to make this video, but after this I'm going to be getting off of here. You're not going to see a whole bunch of uploaded videos and gameplay content. You're not going to see none of that. Again, I wanted to enjoy the rest of my summer. Not only I'm just going on vacation from my job, but I'm also getting off of YouTube for another again 3 months. I'm not really coming back until October, but I really wanted to talk about this and cover this. I didn't want it to kind of wait until October comes around because this is really major. But again, like I said, before my last video, I am keeping my eyes and ears open to the ground. But I am just really enjoying gaming. I've been playing a lot of games. I've been doing a lot of recording and stuff like that. That's pretty much the gist of it. What's been going on with me, the channel, and everything that I'm doing as well, outside of YouTube. But other than that, let's get started with this video right here. Let's not waste any more time, because this right here, this was too good to pass up. Again, I said I need to cover this, as quickly as possible. Again, you see this whole setup right here. It's just, again, it's not finalized, but I'm just wanted to set something up real quick so I could talk about it, and then pretty much I'll be out of here. Okay, so first off, like we see right here, we're gonna go through the Microsoft stuff and the Xbox, and then we're gonna transition into PlayStation and the whole Helldivers 2 situation. So right here on the Verge right here, Microsoft is laying off as many as 9,000 employees. Now, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this one. First of all, for me, I don't care whatever, if it's Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox, or any other company. I personally do not give a fuck about layoffs. I'm gonna just say it, and I'm saying it right now, because you know why? Because I work at a job that I have experience with layoffs. I know what it's like. I have experience with layoff, and it sucks, yes, but it's okay, because you know what I did? I just bounced right back and found a different job, and they hired me, and I've been working there ever since. So really, this is not this. I can care less. I personally do not care. Okay, but I just want to make sure it's perfectly clear. Even though I'm an Xbox fan, which I am a fan of Xbox, right? But again, I just want to make it perfectly clear. This is an L. This is a massive, major L. That is a fact, right? And I'm not here to damage control, turn an L to a W or any type of bullshit. You gotta hold people accountable, right? I hold PlayStation accountable with shit. We gotta hold Xbox the same way. We gotta hold them accountable with their bullshit, what they are doing. Now, personally, with the 9,000 layoffs, I can give two shits or less about that. I'm not one of those fucking YouTubers on here. Gotta do this whole song and dance. I gotta care about these motherfuckers. Like, look, a job is a job. Either you're gonna get hired or you're gonna get laid off. I worked at places where I got hired, and there was some places where I worked and I got laid off. It is what it is. You know, it's just part of life, okay? But I can always bounce back and find another job because I got bills and other things that I need to pay for, and people out here got families and other things that they got lives for. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, okay? So, personally, for me, I can care less about the 9,000, layoffs. But what's interesting is, throughout this article, when they was talking about the cancellations of some of these games now, right? And we have seen these games before, okay? We have seen them, okay? And I think it was Perfect Dark, Everwild, and also other unannounced projects, even from ZeniMax as well. Turn 10 has been basically reduced down to size, and basically now they are a support studio for Forza Horizon 6. That's going to be coming out next year. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. We're going to talk about mostly the games and stuff like that. I can give two shits about the 9,000 layoffs. Like, again, PlayStation has done it in the past couple of years ago as well. They shut down studios. They have laid off people, right? So we'll get into that when we go cross into the PlayStation segment, right? But again, this is still a massive L, right? It is what it is. That's it. Like I said before, even the last video when Xbox, was raising their prices and stuff like that, the console prices, and I told people like this, like, look, it is what it is, but like, again, take advantage of the situation, what you can do. If they're raising the console prices, and if you don't want to be in the console, you don't want to hold on to it, you can fucking sell it and get your whole fucking money back. Shit, don't be mad. Don't be mad that the value is decreasing. Look at it as, hey, they're increasing the console prices, so that means when I do sell this fucking console, I can mostly get all of my fucking money back and then some. You got to look at it as a business opportunity, okay? Because if I had a console, bro, I look at it as a business opportunity for me, that I can sit there and say, shit, I could sell this console like if it was brand new. Even though it's used, there's people out there, it's not going to be like, why would they, like, think about it like this. If I brought the console at $500 and Microsoft and the Xbox has raised their console prices even higher, right, than before, I guarantee you the smartest thing to do is a lot of people probably most likely gonna buy it used. And if you still have the box with you and you put it back in the box, you clean it, get it all together, you put it back in the box, you put a few games in there, bro, you can get your $500 back when you first brought this fucking console from 2, 3, 4 years ago back. Bro, that's good. You got your whole money back. You got $500 back in your pocket. That's good. Because again, if they would have went out there, brought it brand new, it's $100 more for them. But if you're selling it for $500 that you already brought this console during near launch or around a couple of years ago back, shit, you're gonna make your money back. Why the fuck are you complaining? That's what I'm saying. Take advantage of the situation, bro. Shit, man. You see me, look, just because 9,000 employees and they shut down a few studios, guess what? I'm still subscribed to Game Pass. I'm taking advantage of this shit, bro. Look, bro. I'm only paying Game Pass for how much? How much I'm paying Game Pass for? Like, I gotta know. Wait. I want to see if I can find the prices. See plans. Shit, I'm not even paying $20. I'm on PC and I'm only paying what? $11.99? And sure, they're gonna raise the price even more for Game Pass. And when they do, what? It's gonna be what? Like maybe like $14 or so? Maybe $12.99, $13.99? I don't know. But whatever the price it is, shit, I'm still going to take advantage of it, bro. The fuck you want me to do? I'm not one of these fucking, these so-called, you know, these people with their fucking feelings bullshit. I feel it's all every fucking YouTuber on here, it's always be about their fucking feelings. I'm tired of it. Oh, my feeling this, my feeling that. Bitch, nobody gives a fuck, bro. All I care about is this. Are you making fun games for me? Yes. Are you putting it on here on Game Pass so I can be able to play it and download it? Yes. So I'm taking advantage of it. The fuck you think I'm gonna do? I ain't fucking stupid. I'm taking advantage of it while I can. If I can't, I'm taking it. And that's not, and guess what? You know what? And I just did a stream, what, like last week or something, or a week or something ago, or a couple of days ago, right? Where, whatchamacallit, let me just pop this up. Look, it's Steam Summer Sale. Steam Summer Sale, right? I did a live stream of me just buying games for cheap. Look, I just brought, what, like 6 titles for like near about $85. That's close to just buying one fucking game for $80. I'm walking away with 6 fucking games. I'm taking advantage of it. Steam putting a summer sale, boom, I'm picking this up. Red Dead Redemption 2, $14.99. I'm picking it up. No Ways to Die. I think that was like what, like $10 or $11? Capcom Fighting Collection, $30. Yes, I'm getting like all those games on there. I already got the first collection. Marvel vs. Capcom, boom, $30. Mad Max, only like fucking $3. Hogwarts Legacy, which I am playing. I am starting to play Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm having a good time with it. I got Deathloop. Okay, like what are we talking about here, bro? Bitch, I'm still got Game Pass. I'm still got Game Pass taking advantage of it. And with all the games, look at all the games that just came out recently. Mecha Breaker, I played that too. I just did a playthrough with Mecha Breaker for like the first hour. I had a good time with it. You got Tomb Raider, you got Call of Duty World War II on here. They putting the Warcraft Reforge. They putting that in here. You got Crash Bandicoot 4. Rematch is in here. I'm gonna probably play that as well. There's just a bunch of fucking games on here for me to play, and I'm not spending or overspending $80, $50, $60, some, you know, whatever amount of money. Look at this. Metaphor ReFantasia is on here. So after when I'm done with Expedition 33, which I'm currently playing, which you can see in the library, I'm currently still playing this game. And when I'm done, guess what I'm going to be playing? Oh yeah, Metaphor ReFantasia is on here right now. That's something for me that I'm going to download and play. And it's right here available. Fuck are we talking about? Come on, man. But that doesn't change the fact that it's still a L for Microsoft, right? I'm not sitting here, you know, whatever. It's still a L. It's still a massive L. It is what it is. Shit. And we can see right here that, you know, again, with Xbox, with Matt Booty issue like a statement with layoffs and the cancellation, and Phil Spencer, you know, did a little memo about talking about this and that. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but I just note to self that I have heard this memo. I have hear it. It's just a bunch of corporate, you know, speak and stuff like that, even from Matt Booty as well. The thing is that what's interesting is about this. Again, they said right here, they said we have more than 40 projects in active and development, and continue momentum into the shipping in the fall and a strong slate in 2026. Ahead slate in 2026. So most likely yes, because we heard that they're gonna have Gears, and I heard the next Forza Horizon game is going to be slated for next year. Okay, that's fine. And we got games for this year. Xbox been dropping games this fucking year alone, and they got 40 in the works. So they closed down a studio and closed down a few unannounced projects and stuff like that, but even known projects that we've seen before. But however, right, I have to agree with Randall Thor had to say on his shorts. I have to agree with this one 110%, right? I want you to listen to this.
People don't have to care about this, but I'll talk about it.
Please, for the love of God, stop talking.
Yep.
Stop doing interviews. Stop going on podcasts. Stop publicly speaking so the things that you say don't come back to bite you in the ass 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, or a year later. There's been too many things and too many times that you've come out because Xbox, unlike PlayStation or Sony, or unlike PlayStation or Nintendo, they love to chit-chat. They love to talk to journos. They love to go on these podcasts. They love to get their voices out there. And maybe it's because it kind of differentiates them between their other two competitors that don't talk to anybody, that only speak when there's something really truly to be said. Xbox is out there blabbing like a girlfriend on their phone to the other girlfriend, and they're saying all these things. But the problem is, because Microsoft changes their minds so much, that some of the things you say just end up not being true later on in the day. So like, just you need to probably just put a PR muzzle on the executive branch at Xbox. Like, no interviews, no podcasts, none of that stuff. Just shut the up and be quiet. So none of the things that you can say can be used against you in 2 years because, like I mentioned, perception is reality.
People don't.
Yep. And I couldn't agree with more. Phil Spencer, even I'm gonna say it right here. Phil Spencer, just shut the fuck up. Please. Shut the fuck up. All of them. All of them. I don't give a fuck. Look, if you want to talk about like, hey, hardware's coming out, here's this, you want to say something about that, that's totally fine. Anything that's dealing with games or this or that or whatever that's unrelated, is your personal opinion on shit, just shut the fuck up. Don't say anything, okay? I don't mind you want to come out and show a hardware and here's the specs, here's what you can do with it, whatever. Cool. You're giving us a demonstration of this hardware, or you're giving us an actual game or a product that is going to be coming out, like it's fully going to come out, like for real. You want to talk about that? Like if it launched and you want to talk about that game, I don't got a fucking problem with Phil talking about a game that's already launched. Like, I don't got a problem. But for things that are like unannounced, personal opinions, all this stuff, that Phil Spencer, just shut the fuck up. Matt Booty, shut the hell up. Okay? Hopefully, don't talk. Okay? Don't talk. I want you to fucking work and do your goddamn job. And those jobs are making fucking games. Okay? Just make fucking games. But I gotta agree. I gotta agree with Randall Thor, yo. Just, he needs to learn. He needs to shut the fuck up. There's no better way. I put a like for that. Couldn't agree with him more. Phil Spencer needs to shut the fuck up. So, anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about each, game cancellation in studios and how I'm feeling for this, okay? First of all, right, with the whole Microsoft is closing down Xbox Studios, the initiative with Perfect Dark killed as well, right? So, it was this game, now personally for me, right, with this game, I'm a bit disappointed by it, okay? I'm a bit disappointed. It is what it is. They canceled it, right? And it says it right here too. And it says right here, Microsoft is closing down the initiative after 7 years. So yeah, so they probably was developing, Perfect Dark for 7 years. They only have a vertical slice and that's it. So nothing else came together. So it was no point of them to keep on investing into it if, if it ends up is not going to make them any money back or is not going to see a return. It's been seven years in the tooth. That's understandable. Fucking shut it down. Totally understandable. See, a fanboy will be like, no, hold on to it. Like Mr. Matty is coping. I know a couple of people are fucking coping, yo. Like, it's just stop the fucking cope, bro. It is what it is. I'm more realistic about the situation and I'm a straight shooter. if I was there in any of their shoes over there in that, you know, in the Microsoft business, and I see like, hey, it's been 7 years development, they only got a vertical slice, and they're talking about they need more money, they need more this, I would say, no, fuck you, your ass gotta go. It's been 7 fucking years, and you didn't even have the game completion to be up towards like 50%. It's not even like 50%, let alone it's not even damn near 80% of it fucking done. Usually in 7 years, usually it should have been like, it's pretty much fucking done, it's done, like it's ready to go. Like it should have been launched from the past 2 years ago. If it's 7 years, if it's 7 years, right, that's been in development, if you take away 2, that's 5 years. So it should have been launched back 2 years ago, and it still haven't, and we only see the vertical slice on there, which is pretty damn bad. And this is where we gotta go back to Uncle Phil Spencer. You know, I hate to say this, Uncle, bro. Like, you know, I usually, you know, do memes and jokes like, I respect Uncle Phil and stuff, but sometimes my uncle can be a little bit fucked up. So I gotta tell him, man, Uncle Phil, hey, yo, you gotta learn when to say, you know, shut the fuck up. You know, I know you talking about these unannounced fucking games, but don't talk about it, okay? If somebody mention it, just say, look, I haven't played it, I don't know nothing about it. That's all you gotta do. Okay? Boom. That's it. Dodge the question, dodge it, boom, get it out the way. Okay, because like again, for you to sit there and say, you know, oh, this game was like this and blah blah blah, and I played it, blah blah blah, but yet it's canceled, and it was showed off like what, like I think it was showed off last year. Last year we thought, damn, this game looks like it's about to be ready to go, and again, that was a lie, right? And again, this is not Xbox, because Xbox is not the only one doing this bullshit. We already know PlayStation, fucking Nintendo do this type of bullshit as well. Where, you know, and I know a lot of people will say, well, wait, Nintendo? Yeah, because fucking Pokemon. We already know the bullshit. They could show off a trailer about Pokemon, like, you know, that, I think, remember that Pokemon that was half-ass? That was on that Switch 2? They showed off a trailer, this and that. Game Freak is gonna do this, that, right? And then when the game comes out, it ran so fucking bad and piss poor. It was literally fucking piss poor. It wasn't the product that people wasn't, you know, they haven't even got, or their expectation. It didn't even meet expectation. And they still released a game that is fucking completely broken. Okay? Completely fucking broken. So Nintendo can do some shady shit too, just showing off some shit like, hey, look, this is could be it, and then when you get the game, it's like, what the fuck is this? I think that's how a lot of people felt when Breath of the Wild, because like a lot of people, when they played that game, like, again, it felt empty. Like the world was empty, it was dry, it was nothing but, you know, land. There was nothing interesting. It was just a blank open world empty ass Zelda game. And I don't even think they even added dungeons to that shit until like later on. Or I think it was Tears of the Kingdom. But again, there's some games that are like questionable, like what the fuck? Like you showing off this, you know, this a grand adventure, and then when you play the game, it's just like, what the fuck is this? This is half-ass. It's not even fucking, it doesn't even seem like it's done or even complete. That's how I looked at Breath of the Wild. It felt like it was incomplete. You know, and then we go from Sony over there, right? They showed off something like, you know, again, fucking remember, I don't know, whatchamacallit, Factions multiplayer? Remember that? They was talking about that game. They showed it off, right? They showed slides for it. They said, hey, we're working on it. We're doing this. And guess what happens? They fucking canceled it. By who? By Bungie. By another fucking studio. That's even worse. By another studio that Sony and PlayStation has fucking purchased. And you see where Marathon, like, come on. I'll talk about it when we get down to that section, but for all intents and purposes, this is nothing fucking new. There was plenty of projects or other games. I think even fucking Contraband. I think Contraband was even shown in the Xbox. I think it was 2019. I think it was 2019 or 2020. They showed off Contraband. I don't remember. I think it's 2021 or 2020 or 2019. But it's one of those years where they even showed off a third party, right, exclusive deal to, I think it was from Embracer Group, and I think it was done by I forgot the studio, but it was Contraband. And they showed that off, and we never heard about Contraband at all. We already in 2025. Where is Contraband? Most likely that shit is fucking canceled. You know? There's other studios has done this. I remember that Wonder Woman game? Yeah, I bet you a lot of motherfuckers forgot about that one, huh? That Wonder Woman game that was showed off at fucking, I think it was in Jeff Keighley's Game Fest, or it was either it was Game Fest or it was in his Game Awards. That Wonder Woman game? Bro, we saw it, and then guess what? It was canceled. Boom. I don't even think Knights, and I think Knights of the Old Republic got canceled too, and the Mandalorian game got canceled. So there was, this is no stranger to me, right? This ain't no stranger. But again, like I said, Phil Spencer, Uncle Phil, you need to learn to shut the fuck up. Okay, if you got somebody coming through answering the question about a game or something like that, just say, look, I haven't played it. I don't know nothing about it. It's just that simple. Okay, don't just sit there and say, yeah, I played this game called Everwild and it's going to come out. It looks amazing. And then the game got canceled. Don't do that. It's just bad. It really is bad. Okay. So, right, so there's that. So I agree with that. So for me, yes, it's a bit disappointing, right? But at the same time, like, it's not going to hurt me, because personally, it is what it is. I seen game cancellations all the time. I see a game comes out, we get excited, and then a couple of years later, we don't hear nothing about it, or it get canceled. It is what it is. And also they shut down the studio, which, like, again, they got a whole bunch of cooks in the kitchen, and you've been 7 years in development, and they didn't even got anything fucking started. So therefore, it was no point. Yeah, cut the fucking game and be done. A fanboy will be just fucking be like, oh yeah, no, keep the game, keep giving them money. Nah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta sometimes, like, again, even though I'm an Xbox fan, right? I do enjoy Xbox games and I play them. But damn, I'm not that fucking, like, oblivious, because it's fucking stupid. Even for any job or any corporation that I work with, like, bro, if we have a project going on and it ain't really going nowhere, we're just gonna cancel that shit. It is what it is. So that's a bit disappointing, right? And I think with the layoffs, what entails in here was like other management within management. So, like, again, I'm pretty sure that there was probably like a lot of like management within management on top of this management, and that's why shit hasn't even gotten done, and they're just sitting there collecting a fucking paycheck. So yeah, they're not making any fucking money. The game is not even fucking done. Fuck that shit, cancel it, shut that shit down, and fire those people. Good. Not even fucking mad at it. Yes, it's still a L. It's still a fucking L. But you know what? I ain't mad at it, because they're not keep on wasting their fucking money and time. Everwilds, I can give two fucks about that game. I never really care about that game. When that game showed off, Everwilds, I don't give a fuck about Everwilds. I was more excited about Perfect Dark than fucking Everwilds. I'm disappointed with that, but it's okay. I'm just moving on. I already got all these great games that I'm still playing anyway. So when Everwilds got canceled, they haven't done shit. And again, Uncle Phil was talking about this game, saying, oh, this game is good, it's in development, we're gonna do this and that. Look, man, I guarantee you, like, Microsoft, Satya Nadella, probably, whatever his name, I probably butcher it. He probably said, like, look, man, you better cut some shit. If these games are not coming out and I'm giving them a blank check and they're not showing any results, you better start making some fucking cuts. Because I'm not gonna keep giving out free money if they're not they're not delivering fucking results, right? And that's what Matt Booty did. He's like, yo, initiative, shut down, fire those fucking people and cancel that game. It's been 7 years. This game should have been out from 2 years ago. So if we're in 2025, so that means if we minus that, it should have been out by 2023. And it hasn't even made it to that deadline. It should have been talked about in 2022. It should have been released in 2023. But it didn't. And now we're in 2025. They need to go. And Everwilds, they've been saying about this game and stuff like that, and nothing comes together. And again, this is probably creative heads in the studio. Probably was trying to do and nothing came about it. They just said, fuck it, we're gonna cancel it and move on. Nope, game canceled. Cancel it. You're not even close to being done. We don't even know what this game is about. Let it go. Like, yo, you gotta, when you're making these games, you gotta have some type of direction towards this. Like, what this game is about? Who you aiming it for? Is it for the Pokemon people? Is it for something else? Like, you know, whatever. I don't know. This is one of those kumbaya ass games. I don't fucking know. But I wasn't even excited for this game anyway, so I can care less. Boom. Care less about that shit. And then here's another game that was canceled with ZeniMax, whatchamacallit. I guess it was a unannounced, you know, project. It was one of those, and they canceled it. I think it was another MMO. Like, they had a new MMO in development. Now, I think the reason why, and I know, and I heard with Mr. Matty Plays about this. You know, he's like, oh, this angry shit. Like, it's all this fucking fake bullshit that I gotta hear. Like, come on, yo. Nobody wants to hear this type of garbage. Let me just put it up for sake. So. Let me see if I can find it. Because he put it up there as well. Because it was...
Salutations, everybody.
Nope, not this. This one.
Like, I'm not saying you guys got to be a charity out there in 2025. Really, gaming as a whole, consider subscribing. But today, I'm just thinking of that ZeniMax team, man. I feel so bad for them, and it is no mystery why.
You shouldn't even feel bad for them. It is what it is. Okay? I don't feel bad for them.
Matt Fire, the founder of ZeniMax Online Studios, left, and as my co-host of Defining Duke, Lord Cognito, shared on the show, he left because exactly what was happening here. He was like, nope, don't want to be a part of this, basically in protest, and I don't blame him. So now let's read from Bloomberg. Xbox executives were blown away by an upcoming game. Then they canceled it. That's a hell of a headline. On Wednesday morning, employees at the video game maker ZeniMax Online Studios noticed something strange. The executive producer and creative director of their next big game, codenamed Blackbird, no longer had active accounts in their internal chat program Slack. It was also public news that ZeniMax's parent company, Microsoft, was planning mass layoffs, including deep cuts in the gaming division. But there were no indications that the studio's own project might be in jeopardy. Back in March, they had delivered a demo of Blackbird to executives including Microsoft Gaming Chief Executive Officer Phil Spencer, and had received rave reviews according to people familiar with the project. This will be the memo of the story here, is how assured ZeniMax Online Studios was versus what happened this week, and how they were absolutely blindsided. It makes me so angry, because here's what you're going to learn with this story, is how it's one thing when the fans were kind of turning on Phil Spencer. We were already seeing that over the course of this last year, really starting with the multi-platform push last year. Now we're seeing in 2025, the devs starting to turn their backs publicly on him and the leadership core. And that to me spells disaster, because it's like now no one internally, externally is having faith in this leadership core. And it's why I called for a shakeup. I was like, I think of it like a sports team. I don't know how much longer you can manage a disaster of a team before the coach got the change. So whoever it may be, I think there's got to be accountability at the top at this point. And you'll feel that same way once we're...
Absolutely. There needs to be held accountable. But, yo, let me put it like this way. Even though that what I have heard about this game, and Phil Spencer played this game, he really likes this game and stuff like that, and they cancel it, it's because let's put it like this one. Let's put it this way, right? That studio is already having to manage Fallout 76, and you got Elder Scrolls Online, okay, which is a MMO, right? Let me put it like this way. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be blunt with you. Not everybody is on board with fucking MMO games, okay? They're not. And truth be told, because like again, I know Mr. Batty in his little fucking world that he's thinking like, yo, everybody's gonna play an MMO. Not everybody loves MMOs, man. And some of these new gamers that are coming in, they're not a huge fan of these MMO type of fucking games. You know, some people are not really into that shit. This is not a hard thing to understand. I mean, shit, look at Black Desert Online. Look at how many people try to get people to play that fucking game. Now, granted, I have played Black Desert Online as well. I find the game to be, it's pretty fun. If you actually knows what you're doing and you set up the controllers right and stuff like that, and whatever, you could really have fun with that game. However, when you start like learning to set it up, it's a learning curve, bro. You have to really sit there and really go through menus, go through shortcuts. You got to know how to do stuff, how to switch stuff, right? So it's definitely is a very high learning curve. Like, and especially like again, I don't play mouse and keyboard. Like most of my games, I'm playing with controller. I like controller. I got a PC, but I play on controller a lot. That's the way how I game. I don't game on mouse and keyboard. Okay? I'm sorry. Like every time when I play a racing game, I'm using a controller. Okay? I'm using it. It's a lot more fun and easier to do it than a mouse and keyboard, right? But even so, like again, I tried with their controller thing and I tried to, do it. It was intuitive, but again, even so many other things as well. There was like missions that I didn't even understand, or what the fuck is this? Like I was trapped in another dimension world and I didn't know what the fuck to do in there or how to complete it. So I kind of left and went to another town, and then I fell off. It's just like, bro, like even though the game may look amazing and looks really cool and it's a lot of fun to fight monsters and all this shit, but let me tell you something right now, Mr. Matty, and everyone else that's out there listening, bro, not everybody is on board with MMO games. You can't even get new generation gamers to be on MMOs. And that's why you see Black Desert Online and Pearl Abyss is making what? Crimson Desert. Crimson, I think it was Crimson Desert or whatever. Their upcoming whatever game. They're making that because it's a single player game. They just said, let's just take the world of Black Desert, but let's put it into more of a single player focus action adventure type of game within the same kind of universe as Black Desert Online. See, that works because they're focusing on one character. You can go and fight these monsters, go through these epic battles and stuff, flying on dragons and stuff. There's like secrets and other things in the sky. Cool, right? Like that's the type of game that a lot of the new generation gamers that are coming in will pick up that game before they even touch Black Desert Online. I know they try to get people on there to play Black Desert Online, but Pearl Abyss has already seen that, yeah, a lot of people, or if we want new gamers to come into playing Black Desert Online, there's not a whole lot of people are playing that fucking game. And a lot of people are going towards where? Single players, open world racing games, action adventure games, first person RPG games, third person RPG games. That's where these people are playing. For real. I'm being serious. So I hate to say it and call it out, but for real, I think that's why the game got canceled. Most likely due to that, because they probably sat there and said, for one, who is this game is marketing to? Because it ain't marketing towards me. So even if ZeniMax came out and say, hey, we got to do MMO game, as cool as it may be, Mr. Matty, as cool as it may be, and it looks really good, the first thing a lot of these gamers are going to ask, what type of game is this? As soon as you say it's going to be an MMO game, they're going to say, okay, well, I guess I can't play this game. Because they probably already have experience or seen a whole bunch of MMO RPG fucking games that has a whole bunch of fucking shit that you gotta go through. The controllers, this, that, it's just a fucking mess, and nobody wants to deal with it. That's why they go with something like a single player game. That, you know what I'm saying? Like an action adventure single player game or Souls-like game. They want a simplistic and easy experience to just pick up the controller, download the game, they're playing it, they're having a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people like love it or hate it. Like again, like Starfield or even Skyrim or even Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is a much more easy experience. Even though that's a live service game, like shit, it could almost damn near be a MMO. But even so, that game, Fallout 76, is an easier experience for everyone to get themselves into and play the game and have a good time versus going on to a Black Desert Online. It's just like me playing Skyrim, and then when I try, you know, Elder Scrolls Online, I don't like Elder Scrolls Online. I don't like it. I don't like the graphics. I don't like this. I don't like anything about it. That's why I don't even fucking play it, nor I care about it. I don't care. I just want Elder Scrolls 6. That's just a personal thing for me. But again, I'm just saying in general, that's what the general new gamer audiences is. Come on, Mr. Matty.
We're done reading this off.
Ridiculous.
So it continues on. Shortly after the disabled Slack accounts were discovered, the company scheduled a project update meeting at 11 a.m. U.S. East Coast was canceled. Shortly afterward, the rest of the team was also lost their Slack accounts. The next few hours were marked by chaos and confusion as employees found themselves in a kind of limbo status, waiting to see if the team believed they had been laid off, but they had not received any official word from the company. But they had not yet struck a contract, so Microsoft's lawyers had to negotiate with the union over potential severance packages for anyone who was losing their jobs. In the meantime, they would continue getting their paychecks and remained ZeniMax employees, the union told staff on Thursday. QA staff, who had a separate spokesperson regarding, said, "No idea this is coming," and just accounts were being deactivated for the creative director of the project. Let's keep going though, because this is where it gets spicy. Blackbird's cancellation was particularly shocking because it had blown away executives at Xbox just a few months ago during the demonstration of studios. People talk. That just speaks for itself. Like, do I even have to talk? I don't. Do I even who were in the room? Do I even have to talk? No, exactly. What? You liked it this much? This is a trend.
Yeah, but that's just one person. We're talking about one person who is going to be an audience too. That's the thing. And this is not just an Xbox thing. Let me make it clear. It's also PlayStation 2. They having the same fucking issue and problems. They having the same thing. It's just that, like, again, if you really think about it, like, again, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, again, like for them to cancel that project, good. Like what they should have been doing. Look, and again, if ZeniMax was smart, they should have been just saying, hey, let's just make a AA game. That's something that we can put out, you know, like next year or the year before that. If they would have put out something like next year, like saying, hey, we've been working on this game, we have a great time. It's not an MMO game. It's a single player game, something that people can have fun and stuff, and they can enjoy themselves. And I think that game will have more success. It would have bring in more money, and I think people would not been laid off. But again, who knows? They can lay off even if you made a good game or even a bad game. You could still get laid off. But again, if you want somewhat of a chance to still stick with the company, I would have just said, like, look, let's just make a single player game. We already got MMOs. There's just too many MMOs. You got Fallout 76 as a live service, almost damn near a MMO game. Shit. And you got one already. Like, how many more MMOs already? If we already see Pearl Abyss is already struggling just to even get people to come back to play Black Desert Online, And you see what Pearl Abyss is doing. They're saying, oh wait, we're not getting enough people to really, whatever. Let's go switch strategies. Instead of making another MMO game, let's make a single player game set in the world of Black Desert Online. And guess what? They're getting hits. People are going to buy the game. They want to pre-order it. They want to play the game. It looks really good. That's how you make fucking money. If you can't get the audiences to come to, if you can't get audiences to go to your tours where you're at, you got to go where the audience is where they at. You got to go to them. So yes, even though this is an L, I think, like, again, with the management issues, like, again, inside of ZeniMax, I would have fucking had someone in there say, yeah, we're making an MMO. Let's make a smaller project and make a AA game, and let's put that out. And do a single player game. Why are we making another MMO? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that too, think about it like this. From a business perspective, right? I'm thinking from a business perspective. From a business perspective, right? We know Elder Scrolls 6 is in the fucking works. And that's going to be coming out. So if Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out, guess what? They want the Elder Scrolls Online to be a part of it as well. So if they're going to release a game and say, hey, it's going to take place in Hammerfall, they probably might do an event similar to whatever that Elder Scrolls 6 game. That's how you get popularity to grow back up. It's just no different than what Xbox is doing with the Fallout franchise, with the Fallout TV show, right? They put out a Fallout TV show. They let, they got the director Todd Howard's in charge. You got somebody there that's also, likes the lore of the Fallout universe, right? You got a good director. You got Todd Howard overseeing it. And you got people, you got the right people and the actresses in place. And then everything came together. And guess what? The TV show of Fallout was a success. And guess what happens? Oh yeah, people go back to play Fallout 3, Fallout 76. They were playing Fallout New Vegas. You see a spikes in numbers going up. So I'm pretty sure from a business perspective, they're like, hey, if we want to really make money, let's keep continuing to keep supporting the Elder Scrolls Online. That's why that game is still being supported right now. And let's whatchamacallit, when Todd Howard is done with, doing, Elder Scrolls 6, we're going to have an online event for Elder Scrolls Online. So then that way it will kind of like do a crossover or cross path, whatever. So then it kind of boosts the players up on both sides. With the MMO, it's going to boost up. And then Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be at launch. It's going to be good. It's going to boost up numbers. That's what you do. That's what businesses work. Again, it doesn't make any sense for ZeniMax to make a fucking another MMO game. That's just personally my own opinion. But again, I don't give two shits. They cancel it. Okay. Whatever. I don't care. Like again, that's one of the smartest things they can fucking do. Good. Like again, I want them to make games and whatever, but you gotta make games that's going to target the audience that's going to play these games. It's not targeting towards me. And Mr. Matty is like again, it's not you. Okay, like nobody's don't want to keep playing MMO games. They're not that fucking popular. Okay, I'm not saying it's not popular. It's still being played. But I'm just saying, like, it's really hard to get a fucking audience for another MMO. You got motherfuckers that's probably spending money in fucking already in World of Warcraft. They're spending money on Black Desert Online. They're spending money on fucking other free-to-play games and other games as well, even including Fallout 76. It just be like too much, and it probably might going to fail anyway. So because the player counts is not going to be like, yeah, man, we're gonna have a bunch of player counts out the gate, and they're like, well, I'm still playing Elder Scrolls Online. I'm still playing Black Desert Online. I'm still playing World of Warcraft, whatever. I'm playing that as well as I'm playing Diablo 4. Like, bro, they some of these people already got their hands full with just the amount of MMO games that is out there, and including the stuff that they have purchased and made. So I don't know what kind of like, who's the management who thought of like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's keep on making another MMO game. That's one of the worst ideas I have ever heard. They should have just done something completely different. That's on my personal opinion. But again, I'm looking at it in a perspective of who is it targeting for? Because it ain't targeting me. It may targeting you, but you got to be realistic. All these new gamers that are coming in, these new generation gamers, you think the first thing they fucking thinking about is like, yeah, I should jump onto an MMO game. I should jump into a sim racing game. Like, no. Some of these motherfuckers are playing like open world racing games. They're playing action adventure games. They're playing games that are fun, that are enjoyable. When you're talking about like MMOs and stuff like that, that's more like the older generation crowd. Like when they already had their time and they're like, hey, let me go play this MMO game. You know, that's more like older generation, more nerdier crowds and stuff like that. That's more like towards that end. But realistically speaking, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, it makes no sense. And then moving on from there, and then we got the former dev claims that Turn 10 Forza Motorsport team is no more, which is perfectly understandable. I can much rather have the Forza have Turn 10 to be a support studio for Forza Horizon 6. And I said this shit not that long ago, right? Because I said, like, look, I said Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo 7 combined doesn't even reach the amount of numbers and players like Forza Horizon. It is nowhere near close. Okay, nowhere near close. Okay, Forza Motorsport is not a bad game, just like how I could sit here and say, well, Gran Turismo is not a bad game. But again, like when you looking at the popularity here, a lot of people are playing mostly Forza Horizons. They're playing that game. That's the first thing they're going to pick up. And this is where I'm like, again, like I'm going back here. When they try to make another MMO game, I'm like, bro, you have already insaturated MMOs. You got Fallout 76 and you got Elder Scrolls Online. You should have just made something completely different out of your wheelhouse. You have more of a chance to show that you're not just a MMO studio. You can do like single player games, do something else, right? Just like how we see, you know, with the Forza Horizon team, right? They're working on what? They're working on 2 games. They're working on another Forza Horizon 6, and they're working on what? Another Fable game, right? And Fable is coming along good. I'm hoping, I'm praying that it's coming along fine. Because it seems to me that we saw some gameplay footage and other things too. So it seems to be coming along. And now they're going to be turning Turn 10 into a support studio. That's perfectly fine. Like, again, Forza Motorsport, when it launched, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Okay? And let me make this clear, too. They're not the only studios right here that's making terrible fucking sim racing games. There's also Polyphony over there by PlayStation with Gran Turismo 7. Was fucking terrible at launch. The microtransactions and oh my god. This was terrible on a level of where it how would you say it? It was terrible because of the online stuff, the connection issues, the grindiness to it, the servers. It was a lot of stuff. Some of it, you know, had problems, loading textures and stuff. It was a bunch of fucking issues. It was a bunch of issues, right? And now Forza Motorsport is no more. For me personally, I don't give a fuck. Because the only game that I care about is Forza Horizon. Because you know why? Because I want to play a fun game. You know, like again, I may be on vacation and stuff like that, but yo, when I want to, you know, when I want to enjoy my fucking self, I don't want to play a sim racing game. It's fucking boring. That Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport was fucking terrible. Every Forza Motorsport game, I wasn't into it. I never brought any Forza Motorsport game at all. It's terrible. The driving mechanics are garbage. right? It's garbage. And I know one commenter was saying about this, like, well, it's a racing sim, and you're absolutely right. It is a racing sim. But again, you see where the games are going now. You see the new generation gamers that are coming in. Guess what they're playing? They're playing fun games. They're playing games like again, Hi-Fi Rush, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, right? They're playing fun games. They want fun games to play. They just want stuff to be fun and enjoyable, and I could just have a good time. You know, that's what they want to play. They don't want to play a sim racing game. They don't want to play another MMO game. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people are getting tired of it. Especially, they don't want to play another live service game. You know, now a lot of people are like, you know what? I just want to play a single player game. I want to play this game. Or they already have games already that's already fun. Call of Duty. Those are the games that they're playing, right? You know, they're playing Call of Duty. They're playing Doom the Dark Ages. They're playing Diablo 4. They're playing Stalker 2. Like, these are games that are something that are fun. You know, they're playing, like, again, Metaphor ReFantazio. Okay, who wants to play a racing sim? Not me. Definitely not me. So, like, again, I'm not here to be, like, singing all this kumbaya, because you probably was expecting, like, oh, Brenda's going to do this sad kumbaya and shit. I don't give a fuck about Turn 10 Studio, because, again, Turn 10 is only making motorsport series. I can care less. Where's my Forza Horizon? That's what I want to play. And that game is doing more numbers than even Motorsport and Gran Turismo combined. Even just Forza Motorsport by itself is not reaching numbers to Forza Horizon. So what makes you think that Gran Turismo is going to reach those numbers too? And you put both of those franchises together, it is still nowhere near close to Forza Horizon. Still nowhere near close. So they're turning it into a support studio, and they're working on 2 franchises. Good. Like, again, I wouldn't miss Forza Motorsport next console. I don't give a fuck about Forza Motorsport nor Gran Turismo. If they stop making those games tomorrow, I can care less. Those games doesn't hold no water. It is not fun. I do not care. And, like, again, I know a lot of people, this might hurt you. I know the Xbox fanboys will be hurt by me saying this, but it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. It's trash. The driving mechanics are garbage. The only studio that I will fucking sit here outside of Xbox, right? Outside of Xbox, that I will put my fucking trust and faith that if I have them to say, hey, if they're gonna do another motorsport, I'll be not Turn 10. If God's willing, if this was the case, if they were to purchase fucking Codemaster and they have them to make motorsport, then I will be more likely to buy and play that game. I have played Codemaster games. I played Dirt Rally 4, Dirt Rally 2, Dirt Rally 5. They can do it. They can go from a racing arcade, half arcade racing, and they can do half sim, half arcade for Forza Motorsport. I'll be more inclined to play it and support the game and buy DLC for it. But that's not the case. Okay? That is not the case. I put more faith in that and Codemaster doing another Forza Motorsport than fucking Turn 10. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But it's the fucking truth. So, for me, personally, I'm Gucci over here. I'm perfectly fine. I'm only speaking for myself. And for me, in my personal opinions. But again, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and feel bad for these people got fucking laid off and shit. 9,000 people. I don't feel bad for them. They haven't done shit to me. It's just like my brother was telling me at the job and told me like this. He was like saying, well, Nintendo, the CEO took a pay cut so then they can protect their little developers. And I'm like, oh yeah? Really? Well, what about the fucking customers that getting their fucking ass reamed by fucking Nintendo with their fucking key cards, the price hike, and they're fucking bricking consoles out of fucking nowhere? What about that? Well, how's that helping the customer? I'm a fucking customer. I buy the products. I'm a fucking customer. I'm a gamer. I play these games and I buy. If these games are not fun, nor is not targeting me, guess what? I'm not gonna buy it nor play it. Okay? It is what it is. I don't give a fuck if any Nintendo took a pay cut. What I care about the most is, what are you doing with what are you doing? How are you treating the fucking customer? What games are you putting out to make sure that, hey, these customers are playing these games and they're really having a good time? Because the last time I checked, when that Mario Kart got fucking updated, when that Mario Kart game got fucking updated, a lot of people are not having a good time. And they're not having fun. They're having less fun playing Mario Kart fucking open world game. They are going back and playing Mario Kart 8. What does that fucking tell you? Taking a fucking pay cut and saving your fucking employees don't mean shit to me as a fucking customer. What are you doing to my fucking console to make me feel that I'm welcome to be a customer on your fucking platform? Okay, raising prices to fucking $80 and not dropping it, especially Zelda Breath of the Wild is a fucking 8 to 9 year old fucking game and is still being charged for fucking $70, $60, fucking $80. Come on, man. Lower that bitch down already. It's getting fucking ridiculous. Charging for fucking upgrade path? They still haven't fixed the Joy-Con issue, and you're charging people for a Nintendo welcome tour for $10 fucking dollars to know about your system. They're charging you $10 fucking dollars. Oh, and let's not forget their fucking emulation is fucking garbage too. Oh, and by the way too, oh yeah, here's this Nintendo camera. Oh yeah? Yeah, what about that Nintendo camera? Oh yeah, and then when I see my friend and we're both chatting, and then I can see my friend, I can hear my friend clearly through the microphone. I can hear it through my headset. But yet, when I look at the video, it's running at 15, 24 fucking frames per second. And you see it in the fucking trailer, in the Nintendo Switch trailer. You see it. You see it. You don't believe me? Like, motherfucker, you can see it. I don't know if they're gonna show it. Is it? No. I swear, I gotta get that video because that shit is crazy. Let me see if this. Look at that. You can see it from right there. It's running like literally 15 frames per second. Look at this. Oh my god. It is literally running 15 frames per second. That shit was crazy. And I said, like, yo, you put that shit in there. And they also had like another trailer too, but I can't find it. But like I said, like you can see the frame rate just from right here. Oh my god. And it was even worse when it was playing Mario Kart. It was running like 18 frames per second. Bruh. You selling a product and a camera that's running 18 frames per second, bro. If they was to release this fucking console back during the tail end of the 360 and it was going into the Xbox One generation, people would have fucking gave Nintendo hell. But then again, Nintendo dick riders will be like, oh yeah, no, I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo, please. Oh, they're so amazing. They're such a great company. And then they showing like frame rates running like 14 frames per second on a fucking camera on a Switch. Bro, if fucking Xbox would have done that, they would have fucking got fucking roasted. They would have been roasting the fuck out of them, telling them, bitch, you charging me $100? I don't give a fuck if this camera costs $60, bitch. I'm running this camera. This shit is running like 13, 14 frames per second. Bro, you crazy. Woo, fucking Nintendo is fucking crazy. Nintendo is crazy. But again, going back to here, again, I can care less. All I care about is, look, are you putting out fun games for me to play? Yes, we are. They still got 40. They still got what? 40 games in whatever. They got 40 game projects actively development. Like, again, who knows? There might be more cancellation, or they might say, hey, we're gonna stick with this and see what else we can do. But again, like I said before, it's an L, right? I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, that's W, but I'm just speaking from a perspective of, I can care less. Like, long as you canceling the games that I can care, like, yes, like one game will be like Perfect Dark. Was that disappointing? Sure. But again, that's not going to be like, oh my god, oh no, oh man, oh no, I got to sell my Xbox now. Oh no, oh my god, I got to unsubscribe to Game Pass. They're not doing it no more. Oh, they're dead. You know, we already see the bullshit that we seeing right here, bro. That's all it is. And that's both between, you know, Xbox fanboys and these PlayStation fanboys. Like, overblown shit. All this bullshit of this, gotta be like, oh no, you know, look at this. See this right here? All this bullshit of like, oh no, Xbox is dead. Oh no, here we go. Xbox is dead. Oh, they're evil. They're done. That's it. Oh no, it's over. Like, bro, like, even though I think I was done with after Xbox One generation, I just moved on to PC. And guess what? I am still currently playing Xbox games. Still playing it. I'm still subscribed to it. Even after with this news, it is what it is, bro. But I'm still subscribed to it. I'm not some melodramatic bullshit. I'm not here to try to get clicks and views and say, bitch, come over here, feel bad for me. You know, go subscribe to my channel, leave a like. You know, we gotta get the subscribers up, bro. It's crazy out here, man. Gaming is so crazy. Bitch, I'm enjoying my summer, bro. I'm enjoying my vacation. I don't give a fuck. They're putting out fun games for me. Yep. This, okay. Metaphor refit. Thank you, Xbox. I appreciate that. Stalker 2, Diablo 4. You got Doom the Dark Ages. And I'm only paying $11.99 a month. And even if the prices did went up, if it went $14.99 a month, it's still worth it. Motherfucker, I'm getting all of these games. The fuck am I worried about? I'm still playing more Xbox games than fucking PlayStation. Look at this. Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out. Gears of War E-Day is going to be coming. You got Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. It's literally coming out this coming month. Yeah, so it's this month. It's on the 23rd. We're getting this. This is coming back on Game Pass on the 14th. That's like a couple of days. And Tony Hawk is going to be in a couple of days. Like, literally on the 11th of this fucking month. Look at all the... You got three... I got 1, 2, 3, 4 games right here coming. 4 games. 4 games this month coming. High on Life is coming, and we know High Life 2 is going to be coming out as well. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, boom. Grounded 2, if you want to play that, that's up to you. I'm not going to play it. I don't give a fuck about Grounded 2. Like, again, I'm an Xbox fan. I'm not a fanboy. I don't play every single fucking Xbox games. whatever Xbox is offering me, that's what I'm going to be playing. Yeah, thank you. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Yes, I'll definitely download it, check it out. I haven't finished High on Life. I'm gonna probably play it and finish it, and then I'm gonna purchase the game. If Wu-Chain Fallen Feathers is good, hey, I might purchase that game too. I know I'm gonna be purchasing Outer Worlds 2 at some point. It's $80, but it probably like next year. Wait till Steam Summer Sale. We're seeing it right here, right? I purchased these games, and guess what? Wait for Summer Sale. Wait for a winter sale next year, and then probably that game is probably be like $50, $60. Like, bro, like I'm not sweating about this shit, bro. What? All we hearing about is the drama and shit, this and that, making up some fucking garbage ass bullshit. All the fake ass drama and the outrage. Oh my god, they're shattering. Oh my god. Oh no. Come on, man. I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Okay? I'm getting sick of it. Let's move on from this shit, man. I don't even want to talk about this. Like, again, it's an L for Xbox. Yes, it is an L. It is what it is. But again, for me, I'm perfectly fine. I'm good. Still subscribed to Game Pass. I'm not with all this melodramatic bullshit. Making up some dumb shit for people for clicks and views. You know how people do. They try to fuck with your emotions on here. They try to get people to be like, oh my god, you should cry, you should worry. Go sell your consoles, man. It's over. I'm tired of that bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Okay? So, again, let's go switch gears now. Because now we're switching it. Because even though this is a massive L, but again, this right here, after this just shatters everything. This is just like, well, I guess that whole bullshit from yesterday didn't really mean nothing. Because you know why? Because guess what? You know what we was hearing about? Oh yeah, we heard about this too. PlayStation is publishing Helldivers 2 on Xbox, signaling a shift in strategy from Sony. This is a first-party game from Sony PlayStation, and they're sitting there saying, hey, let's put that game onto the Xbox platform. Right? All, like again, from all of this right here, which we all know this is a, you know, right? With all this bullshit, right? This is an L. But then it's like, okay, well, Xbox is dead. They're going away. They're not coming back, right? Look, all these motherfucking videos. Xbox is dead. Look, all of those bullshit. All of this fucking bullshit. Now, all of this shit now is being thrown right out the fucking window. Because you know why? Because now it just goes to show that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Xbox has more console sales or even less console sales. Because we're seeing right now that PlayStation is out here and Sony needs to get the bag. Okay? They need to get the bag. They need to make fucking money. And I was shocked. I was like, holy shit. They finally, you know, what? Publishing games onto the Xbox platform? And Xbox is dropping games over there, left and right over there on the Sony platform, right? Did I give a fuck if Sony was, did I give a fuck about Xbox dropping games over there, first party games? No, the fuck I didn't, because you know why? They're out there to make fucking money. They need to make money. I'm telling you, they need to make fucking money. What the fuck do you got them? What the fuck are they gonna do? Okay, they need to make money and get a fucking paycheck. Everyone is out here. That Xbox is doing it, and including fucking PlayStation. Soon, I'm willing to bet, give it a couple more years. I guarantee you, Nintendo is going to be the same way. They're going to be feeling the heat. Okay? They're kind of feeling it, but they're going to get there. But focusing on fucking PlayStation, oh, they're feeling the heat right now. And I already made a whole bunch of videos about this shit. A whole bunch of videos how PlayStation, they're falling behind. they are going to get left behind. Okay, say as you will about this whole little bullshit right here, right? That's an L, whatever, but bro, they canceled some unannounced games, they canceled 3 games, and they shut down a studio. But yet, look at the fucking content that they fucking have, right? Like, again, that's an L. That's not damage controlling. That's still an L. But again, they're putting out content here for me to play. Look at all these fun games for me to play. That's a fun game. That's a fun game. That's a fun game. That's a fun game. That all of these games right here is targeting to the audience of, hey, you coming off of work? You want to relax and enjoy yourself? Here, you know, go ahead, go play some Tony Hawk game. That's a game that anybody, myself and everyone else included, that's something that where I can just go home, sit back on my chair, and play a fun game. Tony Hawk, hey, I can do tricks, I can do this. I'm gonna have me a good time. High on Life, I can have me a good time. Fucking Ninja Gaiden 4, I can sit back and have me a good time. All of these fucking games are fun. Forza Horizon 5, I can sit back and have a good time. You can see why. And you know why they're doing. And you know why they're fucking doing this. You know why they're fucking doing this? Cause, like, again, look, they probably already seen in their own fucking storefront. You want to see it? Look, we're going right here, right? We're going to sort it from best selling. Look at the best selling on the PlayStation platform store right here. Look at this. Third party games. Xbox game, PlayStation game, but that's MLB The Show. That's a baseball game. That's a sports game. Personally, I don't give a fuck about a sports game, but if you care, that's on you. But hey, it's on the top chart. Going down here, Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 is a support studio that PlayStation and Sony doesn't even fucking own. And Kojima already brought the fucking rights to Death Stranding. So he could literally do whatever the fuck he wants. He could publish that game everywhere. He could literally do whatever the fuck he wants. And Death Stranding 2 is on top of the charts. That's good. But again, for how long? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be up here. But again, that's one title, but that's not a first party studio title. You know, that's made by in-house. You got another third-party game, Grand Theft Auto 5, always be on the top chart. It's always be around up here, and it's making its return. You got FIFA. Look at this. You got Star Rail, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, another Xbox game. Look at this. Right after that, Forza Horizon 5. Hello? Ain't we just talked about this? I just talked about this segment not that long ago about this. And I told you, I don't feel bad for Turn 10. I don't feel bad for that. Because you know why? Because their fucking game is trash. In my opinion, it's fucking trash. Say as you will, the driving mechanics is garbage. Garbage. If you want sim racing game, yo, you can get that shit on the PC platform. There is so many racing sim games on there, bro. Like what? Oh, sorry, I must have spelled it by accident. Look at this, Forza Horizon 5. One of those. This is an arcade, but even this is on here. Look at this, Assetto Corsa. Look at this. You got this one right. Got another one right here. Look at this. Motorsport is right down here. Look at this as that mix. Nobody ain't fucking with that game, man. I'm telling you, nobody ain't fucking with that. Dirt Rally 2.0. Another one right here. You got, bro, there's like plenty of like racing games on here that is better than both than Horizon and Gran Turismo. And like again, they got no, they're not reaching numbers like this. They're not reaching numbers like this. I'm just curious about this. Let me see, what is the player count for Forza Horizon? Now I'm just curious. You know what? I'll just probably look at it. But going back to this, right? I just said this shit, right? Where you see how Xbox is dropping these games. These games are popular. They're making fucking money off of the PlayStation platform. And look, it's on the top chart. You got 1 Xbox game, 2 Xbox game. That's Minecraft. You got 3 right here, which is Call of Duty. So you got 3 Xbox games. And then what? Then you have a promotional game that was from Expedition 33. It's still hanging on here on the top chart. Still is. This came out before even this. And this is up here. This is down here now. Ready or Not just came out. Now it's making its way to the top chart. Oh yeah, I forgot. Diablo 4. That's another Xbox game. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 Xbox titles are in the top chart. 4. You only got 2 games right here. Death Stranding 2 and MLB The Show. 2 from PlayStation. Not even first party studios have done this. This is from outside. And I'm pretty sure MLB The Show is from an outside studio. Not even internal studio. But you see, like, and you got 1 promotional game, which is Expedition 33. This shit is crazy. This shit is wild. But you can see that, like, again, Sony's probably looking at this and saying, man, these Xbox games are really dominating on our storefront. So therefore, they're like, hey, if we're not making enough, in which we already know that PlayStation did not carry Helldivers 2. It did not. Let's just all get that shit out the way. Helldivers 2 was not carried by the PlayStation fucking platform. Hell no. It was not. You know who carried Helldivers 2? Was on the fucking PC. PC carried Helldivers 2. And remember, this is a Sony PlayStation title game. Nixxes is doing the port for it. And on top of that, PlayStation gave the green light to do it. And they talked it to whatever. So they said, hey, whatever. But you know what? You know what I personally think? What really happened? You know what I think? I think Arrowhead must have talked it to Sony and probably the PlayStation CEOs. They probably got in touch with them and talked to them and say, look, you want me to make a Helldivers 3 onto your PlayStation 6? You own the rights to Helldivers 2. You own it. But you want us to make Helldivers 3 for you? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to make up for the fucking bullshit shenanigans that you fucking put us through on the PC platform. Which they fucking have. Helldivers went through hell on that PC platform. They had to revert a bunch of things. They had to revert a bunch of fucking things right now. And again, it was ignored, and I'm ignoring it because I don't want to support PlayStation. However, they had to revert a bunch of fucking things, and you can see it's under the PlayStation banner. But I remember this used to be overwhelmingly positive when it first came out. When it first came out, look at it now. Now it's very positive. Because you know why? Because there was a lot of people that had a lot of negatives. Because you know why? Because they did that stupid fucking PSN fucking shenanigan bullshit. That's why now it's starting to reverse. Because you know why? Now they peeling off back the PSN requirements for this game. And a few other games too that I talked about in my last off the top video not that long ago. You can go back and hear those videos, and I already talked about those things. But I'm just letting you know here, this is what went down. this is just personally in my, what I think would happen. They said, oh, you want me to make a Helldivers 3 for you? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to make up for all the fucking damages because all those fucking PC players came after us, the fucking studio. They came after us. They didn't went after your fucking sorry ass, which is PlayStation and fucking Sony. They didn't went after your asses because all of those fucking people, because again, we're talking about just regular gamers, casual gamers that's not into gaming and all this stuff. That's who I'm talking about. Most of those motherfuckers, they don't know who to blame. So the first thing they gonna go after is who? The developers, because they the ones who makes the game. They're the ones who did this, and they're the ones who say, hey, sorry, we gotta add this PSN Plus. Go talk it up with Sony. What the fuck? No, I'm talking to you. You put this shit in here. Make this game work to my platform. And say, oh, I'm sorry. And then they fucking block the game well over 170 fucking countries. Which is loses money for Arrowhead. Which is they're not making any more money. Because they're blocking shit. Because of that stupid PSN requirement. Sony just likes to leave money on the table. And Sony desperately need fucking money. This is before the new person is in charge. So guess what? I bet you Sony, the CEO said, you know what? Green light it. Let them fucking, I want you to put Helldivers 2 on the Xbox platform. But the business, but fucking nothing. We need fucking money. You have fucking disrespected and you fucking got their fucking asses, making them lose even less money. We're not getting any fucking money. So you need to make up the difference. So put that fucking shit and port that game over to the fucking Xbox platform. I don't give a damn. That's what the fuck that CEO said. And then they said, okay, yep, we're gonna do it. Fuck it. Let's remove the PSN bullshit. And yep, Arrowhead, we will gladly help you to port the game over to the Xbox platform. We're gonna have Nixus to do it, and it's good to go. It's green light. Sony says do it, and we're going to just follow, right? Just like again, Phil Spencer, he just works at Xbox. Let's not forget, the person he is calling towards is him. He's in real charge. He's the Santia Nadella. He's in charge. He said, bitch, I'm not wasting my money and giving you a blank check. You get these games together, or you better fucking cancel or whatever that you need to fucking do, or lay off whatever amount of people. Because I'm not handing you a blank check. I need my money. Okay? Phil Spencer and Matt Booty answers to him. Let's make that fucking clear. Okay? Just giving you an example. Both are answering to him. So guess what? Guess what? Sony is answering to who? Is answering to the CEO. That CEO said, we need to make fucking money. Port that fucking game over there. We need to make money. But fucking nothing. Because you know what? All those motherfuckers over there, they were saying one thing out of their mouth, and now they're going back on their word. This just shocks everything. This right here just shocks everything. Basically, they just basically said, like, yep, we're gonna do it. So basically, all of these fucking pony narratives and all these fucking bullshit ass fanboy narratives is getting thrown out the fucking window. Right? Remember when they say, oh, the Series, PlayStation games can't run the Series S, our PlayStation title games are exclusive. It can't run on the Series S. It can't run on the Series X. They got less player counts now. They're exiting out of the gaming business and stuff. They're not doing so well. Xbox is dead. They don't got no this. They're not making no consoles anymore. That's just a handheld. That's a PC console hybrid. That doesn't count as a console. All these stupid fucking bullshit. Now all that shit gets thrown out the window. All of it gets thrown out the window now. All of this shit is just a hunk of garbage. It's a hunk of shit. It's clearly Dreamcast guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Xbox Gaming doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Porter Rock 77 doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Everyone else that is out here, and including Mr. Din, doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. All you motherfuckers don't know what the hell you talking about. Because you know why? Because guess what? Now your whole fucking shit got thrown out the fucking window. And I just heard that Death Stranding 2 is only sold 1.4 million copies. This is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. PlayStation needs fun games to play in order for them to stay afloat. And that's why without these games, I guarantee you're only gonna see one PlayStation title, two PlayStation titles on here. All the rest of these games, without Xbox, all the rest of the games are third party. Third party is literally kicking fucking PlayStation ass. Not only just Xbox games is kicking their ass, but on top of it, third party games is kicking their ass even further. Look at all the third party games that are fucking dominating on the platform. Where's all the PlayStation games at? Where's all the first party games at? Where are they at? Where are they dominating? I don't see them. Yeah, you want to know where Gran Turismo at? Where's Gran Turismo at? Because Forza Horizon on the first page. That came out a while ago. Still on the first page. Oh, look. Gran Turismo 7 on the third page. Got knocked the fuck down. Knocked the fuck down. Goodbye. It's not even on the top charts. They do not care. And guess what? Soon as that Tony Hawk game starts coming up, that's an Xbox game, right? Is gonna be on where? Oh wait, let me show you. Let me show you where it's going to be at. Cause guess where it's gonna be at? That Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is gonna be right here on the top chart. It's gonna be right here. Somewhere along right here is gonna be on the top chart. That's another Xbox game. Sony and the CEO of Sony that's in charge, he is tired of losing fucking money. He is tired of it. He is tired of it. Okay? He is tired of it. It's sad. It's really is sad. Like again, and I've been saying this shit so many times. Sony needs money the most. They are not making enough money. They need money. They're losing more money than they are making money. They're not like Microsoft where they already have money. They need to make money to sustain themselves. Because if they don't, let me tell you something. If they don't change up their strategy, ain't they was closing down a lot of studios and layoffs too? Right? They was closing a lot of studios and layoffs too. Because let me tell you something right now. All of this shit right here don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing to me. 13 billion, 8 whatever billion. What really count my eyes the most? And all this other bullshit right here? Because you know why? Because guess what? From PlayStation 4 generation, they had IPs, they got games, they had studios. They shut down a bunch of studios during the course of 2020 to 2025. They shut down quite a bit of studios, and right now they're on their last legs. The PlayStation is literally on their last legs. Say as you will about Xbox shutting down studios and stuff, that's still an L regardless. But let me tell you something. They got a shit ton of studios there. They're perfectly fine. They can shut down 3 games. And they can cancel 3 games. But guess what? They're still putting out more games and publishing more shit than what fucking PlayStation is doing. But PlayStation is supposedly is the market leader. The market leader. Okay? Quote unquote. The market leader. And they shut down quite a bit of studios, right? London studios, right? This is what's the difference between how I feel about Xbox. When Xbox shut down a studio like this, like when they shut down a studio like this, I give two fucks. It's still a L, but I give two fucks about it. They've been developing for 7 years. Nothing came about it. They showed it off and they said, fuck it. If we can't make nothing out of it, fucking cancel it. They're not going to waste their money and time and bullshitting with people in that job, getting these free blank checks, and they're not fucking producing anything. But you know what makes me angry the most? You thought this will make me angry? This doesn't mean shit to me. This doesn't make me angry. They're doing what they need to do, and they're doing it smartly. Still a L regardless. I'm not turning it into a W. It's still a L. But I'm just throwing it out there that personally for me, I'm like, yeah, this is understandable, good. But what really pissed me off is the fact that you got fucking Sony over here with all of these fucking studios, and they haven't even produced or put out a fucking game that's actually they haven't been consistent. They've been mismanaging studios far worse than any other company right now. You thought Xbox was bad? PlayStation is even worse. You want to know how? You want to know why? Oh, that's easy. That's real fucking easy. Let's start off with this example. Remember Blue Point? Blue Point, if I recall that, Sony PlayStation has purchased, and they also know, I'm pretty sure Sony PlayStation knows what the fuck are they capable of doing. You know what they're capable of doing? They're really good at remakes and remaster, right? Okay, they're really good at that. What game did they put out? They put out the remake Shadow of Colossus, and they also did what? Demon's Souls remake, right? They did that as well. That's Blue Point. They did it. So if they did that, they purchased this studio and they did it, and it sell well. It was success, whatever. I don't know if it's successful or not, but it did what it needs to do. You would think that Sony PlayStation knows what the studio is capable of. Fast forward to 2025. Sony Santa Monica, they released God of War a couple of years ago. God of War Ragnarok sold over 10 million copies or something like that, or even more. Whatever, maybe 20 million. I'm not sure. But they sold a good amount of copies, right? Okay. Then we got the 20th anniversary of God of War. People was speculating, hey, maybe we are going to get a God of War remake, 1, 2, and 3, right? Where the franchise has started. It's the 20th anniversary of God of War. Why not do something special for the 20th anniversary? You know what, Sony? Sony and PlayStation fucked up, where they got fucking Blue Point doing some dumbass shit by fucking doing a fucking live service. Sony, PlayStation, and whoever the fuck was in charge at that time. I don't give a fuck if it was Herman Hulse, Jim Ryan. I don't give a fuck who. But somebody there thought of, would be a really good idea? How about we get Blue Point to fucking do a live service God of War game? And who better to do it than fucking Blue Point? Are you fucking serious? Blue Point, a studio that can do remakes and remasters of old IP and franchise, and you got them on their next project doing what? A God of War live service game? And yet the 20th anniversary of God of War from Sony Santa... What the fuck? What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they smoking over there? Like, seriously. And they're begging. This is how you know they're desperate for money. Oh, no. They're desperate for money. And this is why I try to tell those PlayStation fucking fanboys, you better fucking go over there and you better hold PlayStation fucking accountable. You think this right here, you should be holding them accountable for this? No. Not Helldivers 2 going to Xbox. That's not what you should be holding them accountable for. You know what you should be holding them accountable for? For all the fucking mismanagement of these fucking studios that they fucking have. In the past 5 fucking years, you got them doing live service games while Blue Point should have been doing what? A God of War remake 1, 2, and 3, and a bonus. They should have been doing the spin-off games included, and on top of that, throwing in God of War Ascension. Blue Point should have been working on that for the past 5 fucking years. For the 20th anniversary of the game for Sony Santa Monica. You have 2 studios right here. You have brought Blue Point. You been had Sony Santa Monica. The 20th anniversary of God of War. You could have easily made a bucket loads of money. And you could have been easily put it on PC and people would have made up. Sony would have been making a bucket loads of money. Easy. Very, very fucking easy. And you know what they chosen? They have not chosen that. They just chosen to let's just burn and waste money on these live service games that are failing left and right. Like again, you going back up here, and again, you're going back up here, and you're talking about this right here. You thought I'll be angry about this? I'm not angry. Like again, I'm disappointed, but I'm not angry into the fact that they waited for 7 years, the project didn't do shit, and they canceled it. Okay, that's a single player game. I'm not losing sleep. I got plenty of other games I could be playing. I'm playing Starfield. I'm playing Forza Horizon 5. I'm playing all these Xbox games. I got Game Pass. I'm not losing fucking sleep. But over there in PlayStation fucking land, over there in Ponyland, you got these fucking studios doing dumbass shit for the past 5 fucking years. That could easily made them a bucket loads of money, but they're worried about live service. They more worried about a dev that PlayStation hasn't even owned. This is a partnership. Look at this. Read this. You see this right here? It says partnership. They more worried about a fucking partnership than their own in-house studios. And what the fuck they're doing. Talking about live service this, and Bungie has done what? They showed off a game, a marathon, and that shit has been delayed indefinitely. You got Blue Point wasting time with a live service God of War game, while they should have been doing a God of War remake 1, 2, and 3, and should be working together with Sony Santa Monica. You got fucking Naughty Dog made the factions multiplayer, factions live service multiplayer. That game was canceled by who? Oh, by Bungie. Right here, you see this? And who's carrying fucking PlayStation? Oh yeah, none other than Insomniac. But I forgot, because you know what happened during the course of these 5 fucking years that you fucking Insomniac over? Because let me ask you something. I don't hear about Wolverine, right? Oh yeah, because I forgot, because they got all this fucking money. All of this money. I don't give a fuck if they made this money or that money. I don't give a fuck if they had I don't give a fuck if they got 13 billion or 136 billion. I don't give a fuck which one they earn money, whatever. Got all this fucking money, and you're raising all of this prices of, this, that, all this bullshit. Oh, PlayStation is the best place to be. All the services you're raising up this, the peripheral, the console, raising up all these motherfucking prices, especially this PlayStation Plus service. right? Raising up all this fucking shit and got these garbage ass fucking bullshit ass fucking handheld system right here, the Portal. The VR is overpriced. You don't even see the VR even in this slide. All of that fucking bullshit. All of that money. All of those 10 live service games that you fucking canceled. And wasted all that fucking money. You didn't even put no fucking security, let alone the lackluster fucking security in throughout their whole fucking service and their platform. The PlayStation security is lackluster. Okay? That's why Insomniac got fucking hacked and got fucking DOS internally with their own employees. A hacker came through, downloaded some gigabytes of data, downloaded the full fucking game of Wolverine, and motherfuckers was playing it early on the PC. Motherfuckers was playing Wolverine before Wolverine even released. And now Insomniac, not only the fucking head just say, hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm out of here. He's retiring. I bet you he just say, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm tired of carrying Sony behind my back. And all of these studios that they have done, they have fucked up. So now Insomniac gotta restart the development of fucking Wolverine. So how many years did they put into it? They may put in 3 years. So now 3 years plus another 5. How many years is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 years we gotta wait. You gotta wait 8 more. You have already done 3. Now you gotta wait another extra 5 more years. In total, that's fucking 8. 8 fucking years. Until you see Wolverine ever again. Because they gotta redo the whole fucking game, because the whole game is playable and it was fucking leaked. Because you know why? Because PlayStation and Sony cannot take a couple millions of fucking dollars or $1 billion out of their fucking revenue to update their fucking security. Their software and security outside, and also, you know, outside to their customers, but also internally. The mismanagement in fucking Sony right now is worse. It's worse. This mismanagement is more worse than the Xbox One generation. You thought the Xbox One generation was bad? It was bad. Don't get me wrong, that Xbox One generation mismanaging studios was bad. But this right here, it is pale in comparison to this bullshit. It is pale in comparison to this bullshit. This right here is nothing. This right here, this is nothing. Nothing compared to what the fuck they are doing over there. That's why I give Sony PlayStation a hard time. That's why I go extra hard on them, because they're supposed to be the market fucking leader and you're mismanaging all of your fucking studios. All that fucking money and time that you fucking wasted, got these devs fucking working on these live servers, end up has to be canceled, and then they gotta be moved over. That's why you seeing this shit happening right now with this Helldivers 2 situation. That's why you see it. Shit, man. Don't take my word for it. Let's go hear it from Porter Rock. Hold on for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had to get a bottle of water. But anyway, let's hear what the experts over there at Ponyland has to say about this. Let's hear the expert. Let's hear what they got to say. How they feeling about Helldivers 2 is making its way towards the Xbox platform, destroying all those fucking narratives of it can't run on the Xbox Series S. It can't run on this. It can't run on the X. PlayStation hardware in their you know, their hardware is just they're just not the same as the PlayStation platform. You know, with the power of the SSD, the power of the SSD makes so much games so much better. It's crazy, you know, with, you know, PSSR and upscaling technology. Like it's just not the same. It's just outmatching and outpacing the Series S and X console. There's no reason. There's no way in hell that Helldivers 2 will ever get ported onto the Xbox console. All those fucking narratives are dead. Xbox is not dead. They're making a console. All that shit, that shit getting thrown out the windows. Because you know why? Because it basically, all of their fucking bullshit that they've been saying for years, well, guess what? They was lying to you. It's a lie. Can't believe y'all motherfuckers are being fooled and played by a fucking YouTuber that doesn't know shit what the fuck he's talking about. This fucking dude, Porter Roach right here, he fucking lied to you for years. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's an old ass dinosaur that needs to be retired. But let's hear what he gotta say.
Good friend. Extreme.
Oh, we're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear a stream? We're gonna hear this dude? Alright, go ahead.
Let's listen to what my buddy had to say.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
It's been a while since I've done this. Hey, listen, in light of the recent news that PlayStation is going to take their games to Xbox with the Helldivers 2, right? At least to begin with, I would like to announce proudly that the PlayStation 5, okay, over there, see, oh my goodness, look at that beautiful console.
I don't give a fuck about your PlayStation 5 console. That is just a cheap ass plastic box. It's basically the same box as the fucking Xbox Series S and X console. Like, who gives a fuck? All your fucking exclusive and your bullshit don't mean nothing. But we'll get to that. But I gotta look at this shit. This shit is fucking whack. Dude, nobody gives a fuck about your shit. Nobody cares about your fucking announcement. Like, damn, bro. Like again, even I have this YouTube channel. Like, I just let people know, like, hey, I'm going on vacation. I'm not gonna be here, whatever. Motherfucker, nobody gives a fuck about your shit and your console and your fucking stupid ass announcement. I proudly announce. What you proud about? A fucking plastic box? That's nothing to be proud of. Bitch, I'll be more proud of if somebody said, hey, look, hey, I just bought my car today. Just got it out the dealership. I got a payment plan and I'm only paying like $250. What? Damn, that's good, dog. You know, that's something you should be proud of. Fucking owning a vehicle, owning a house, like actual shit, like milestones that actually is going to get you somewhere in life. Not a plastic fucking box console. It's ridiculous.
Console. The PlayStation 5 is going to be my last PlayStation console.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's your last console. Okay. Hey, wait. I know Mr. Den probably gonna be saying some shit like, but you did the same thing for your Xbox One console. Yeah, okay, and I got rid of it and I moved on to PC. I'm growing the fuck up. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not like your dumbass. What the fuck? I'm a grown-ass man now. Like, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I chose to go onto the PC platform. I learned about PC, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't care about these plastic fucking consoles. I don't give a fuck about Nintendo. I don't give a fuck about Xbox little plastic shit or nor PlayStation. All I care about is the fucking games are they making. But what I'm seeing right here is like, bro, are we like, that shit don't mean nothing. Your plastic box is irrelevant. By the time 8 years comes around, there's going to be another plastic box. And by the time that 8 years comes around, is another plastic box. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't care. That's your last console? Like, whoopee the fuck do? And I left Xbox One generation from the tail end. Okay, what does that do? Guess what? I'm still playing Xbox games, right? You see it for yourself, right? Look. Look, I'm still playing Xbox games. Hold on, let me put up this one right here. You'll see it. You see what I have installed right here. Look what I have installed. Look at all the games right here. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not playing Call of Duty. I don't know why it shows up that. I guess it got some data, but I'm not playing Call of Duty. I got a Valve. I'm still playing Starfield, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, Forza Horizon 5, Stalker 2. I'm gonna be starting to play on that, and I'm still continuing playing Expedition 33. Let's count how many Xbox titles do I see right here. Okay, so we can see, yeah, Call of Duty, I played that. 1, 2, 3, 4 Xbox titles, and I'm still playing it. Just because I left the consoles behind, that doesn't mean that, oh, I'm gonna stop playing Xbox. What the fuck is wrong with you? Serious? Come on now.
That's it. From this point on, this will be my last console. I'm not
What
sure
be
if
the
I'm
fuck
going to
do?
get the PlayStation 5 Pro just to kind of give you that last away.
Wow, you're gonna get the PlayStation 5 Pro? Wow, you're still sucking dick for Sony. I see. That's how you know these PlayStation fanboys, Xbox fanboys are just willing and nilling just a dick ride on some shit. Stop dick riding. Enough is enough. You should be caring about the games and what they're putting out. That's what you should be caring about. Come on now. Like that. That basically lets me know that you still care about Sony. You saying this is your last console generation. If this is your last, then you're not gonna plan on buying a PlayStation 5 Pro to begin with. The fuck? When I sat there and said this is my last generation console for me, the Xbox One, the 1S that I had, I let it go. I didn't brought another console after that. I just let it go and went to PC.
But even if I do, that's going to be much later down the line. This will be my last console. Listen,
Oh my god.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how much business sense this might make. I don't care about the time of this or that, or oh my god, it's been a year.
Look. You should care. Because they need to make money in order for them to stay afloat. Sony and PlayStation is in the position of they're not making money. They're losing more money than they are making money. Do you not fucking understand? Look, I said this shit time and time again. I may go hard on PlayStation because I want them to succeed, to make money and put out games that people that wants to play. I've been saying that shit for the longest. And they haven't been putting out fun games at all. Their games are fucking trash and they're boring. And like again, and there's other factors to this shit too. We got fucking what I just said before about Insomniac. When the Insomniac leaks happen, they have lackluster security. Internally in their studios and also outside of that. They always get hacked every single time. Shit, you know how many PlayStation fucking people that I know at my fucking job that don't even put their credit card information into the PlayStation 5 consoles? Into the PlayStation 4 consoles? Because of that fucking hack that they had back on the PlayStation 3? And then they made an apology. We're sorry. Well, I guess they're not sorry because the hacking and their fucking lackluster security is still continuing. In 2025. Now it's internal. Now it's internally that the studios that they have brought, they got lackluster security. They can't take $1 billion to upgrade their fucking software and security. Oh no, that costs so much money. But they're willing to burn money. They're willing to burn money for these fucking these 10 live service games that they're fucking failing. They're willing to burn money on that. They're willing to burn money on fucking games that they greenlight and they're not making any fucking money whatsoever. No matter if it's Stellar Blade, fucking Stellar Blade, only sold 1 million copies. Astrobot, 1.5 million copies. You got 75 consoles. I don't give a fuck if it was 80. If you got 85 million console sales, 85. Stellar Blade only sold 1 million copies. That's a flop. Astrobuck, only 1.5 million. That's a flop. You don't see people like, hey, we're selling this. Boom, you're getting 5 million, 10 million. Sony PlayStation wants to see that type of engagement, that type of money, that type of shit. They don't want to see 1 million, 2 million here, 3 million here. They want to see 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million. They need it to fucking say the flow. How the fuck are you gonna sit there and say you don't fucking care, so you really never care about Sony in the first place? All you just care about is a fucking symbol and the logo of a plastic box. That's all the fuck you care about. It just goes to show.
I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is
Yeah, it's clearly you don't give a fuck about Sony PlayStation to begin with, so you're just nothing but a poser. So you never cared about gaming in the first place anyway. You never cared. You never cared what Sony is trying to do, where they trying to go. You never cared. You never gave a fuck. And then he's gonna sit there and probably tell everybody, no, I did care about the brand. No, the fuck you didn't, because if you did care about the brand, you would have been like, oh yeah, hey Sony, how about you make some fun fucking games? How about you put out an open world racing game? How about you bring back some first person shooter games like Resistance and shit like that? How about that? And of course they're not gonna fucking do it. These are IPs that they have owned, and they can easily give it to, oh wait, I forgot. Let me just show this real quick. I forgot. They got IPs in turn. Look, they could have gave it to any one of these studios. You got the old God of War IP. Why the fuck is that not at Blue Point right now? If Insomniac is making these superhero games, why you don't got a small team making a different game? Making a shooter game or something different? You got Naughty Dog doing the Intergalactic the Prophet Heretic. He just fucking said, hey, I'm done with this HBO bullshit with The Last of Us Part 2. I'm out of here. I'm going back and trying to finish or start working on the Intergalactic. He is starting to work on that shit. So Intergalactic is still like years away. He has that game is nowhere near close to completion or even done. The fuck are we doing, bro? Fuck are we doing, man? This is wild.
exclusivity, because when you create a hardware platform, I need to believe and trust that the games you're going to make yourself are going to take full advantage of the specifications and the capabilities.
Both of these fucking consoles are the fucking same. That's why they can easily port the game over to fucking Xbox and on the Xbox platform. The Series X and S, those are easy ports. If they could port Helldivers on PC, then they can easily port that fucking game to Xbox. Because they have already done it onto your platform. Your platform is no different. All this bullshit, the power of SSD, well, I guess that should get thrown out the window because the SSD is going to run perfectly fine with Helldivers 2. Because the Series X and S don't have fucking the power of the SSD bullshit. Y'all guys are falling into marketing tactics. Like you're believing in the marketing bullshit. These are just marketing terms for like dumbass people that doesn't know shit about hardware. If you already know better, then you know not to fall for that type of garbage. But again, countless time again, we got idiot people like this fucking dude, Porter Rock, X-Volt Gaming, MBG. Some of these people, or better yet, even fucking what, the D-Batch? This wannabe ass tech guru. He's not even a tech guru. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He don't know shit about hardware. I know more shit about hardware than his dumbass do. It's ridiculous.
Abilities you have built into that box. If you are now a third-party developer, and that's what they are, a third-party publisher now, then you have...
Okay, so they are a third-party developer. That doesn't change anything. Just because they're a third-party dev, they still got a long way to go. They still need to work. They don't even got the games to even fight back. against third-party developers out here, and including Xbox. Their games are even lower than Nintendo Switch games. For real. And like, again, the reason why I'm saying that, I know a lot of people say, what? Like, I'm being serious. Like, yo, PlayStation games are not on top. It is even below or even worse than Nintendo Switch games. In terms of fun factor, like, people want to pick up and play these games, is even worse. Most of their games are just not even fun to play, nor even not even worth picking up to play, because of every time they always do some bullshit. They don't even know. Look, let me put it like this way. It's been such a long time, they don't even know how to make a first-person shooter. That's why you got that's why you got this developer right here, right? This developer, which is Arrowhead Studios. Hold on, I'm sorry. So you got this developer right here, a ex-dev publisher, which is external. You got this right here, this partnership with Arrowhead. You got these motherfuckers making a shooter game. But yet you got all of these studios right here that's in-house that are well capable of doing what? Making a first-person shooter game. You want me to point it out? Insomniac can make a first-person shooter game. Sony Santa Monica can make a first-person shooter game. Naughty Dog can make a first-person shooter game. Sucker Punch can do it. Guerrilla Games, Bluepoint, and Sony Bend Studio. You got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 studios can easily make a first-person shooter game. And probably even more. Even Housemarque can have an opportunity to do it. And they're not even doing it. You got an ex-dev is doing a live service game of Helldivers 2. Meanwhile, all your fucking devs in-house with these live service are fucking failing. It's been so long, they can't even make a first-person shooter game. None of these fucking studios, none of these studios can't even hold water into making a fucking RPG game. None of these studios cannot even make a fantasy RPG game. Say as you will about Xbox. Say as you will about fucking Xbox. Say as you will, but let me tell you something. Look at this. RPG game, first person, Valve. Open world racing game, Forza Horizon 5. Look, they already done Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon, first one. And now, fast forward to right now, they're going to make what? Forza Horizon 6. Still continuing. Still continuing. Look at this. Skyrim, Starfield. Do we have to go down the list right here? Here, let's go to Xbox Studios right here. Look at this. Platformer game. South of Midnight. Sea of Thieves. Minecraft. They made Motorsport and they say, look, we're pulling the plug. They're done. I can care less because Motorsport, it's not really on top of my list. And I don't care about fucking Sony PlayStation Forza. No, not Sony. Sony's PlayStation Gran Turismo fucking 7. That shit is garbage. All I care about, Forza Horizon 5. They're making another Forza Horizon game? Good. They're doing another Gears game, right? They're still making games. They got games over here that Sony is not even fucking doing. They're not making RPG games. They're not making open world racing games. And damn sure they ain't making no first person shooter game like some Halo game. They haven't done that. So my question is, where's all the fun games at PlayStation? Because I haven't seen any fun games over there for me to play. As of this year, and starting in the year of 2020 all the way up to 2025, their games has nothing but third person, over the shoulder action adventure. No first-person shooter games. No open-world RPG games. No open-world racing game. Where the fuck are those? They can't even make a strategy game. They can't even make a game on the level of Minecraft. They can't. Because they suck. Minecraft got more players than fucking Astrobot. All of these studios right here, they ain't doing shit. Say as you will about Xbox, but they making fucking fun-ass games. Oh, yeah.
No obligation, or rather, you have the obligation to make sure that every single project that you greenlight is going to be able to run on all available platforms. That's what's going to happen.
We already see games on the PC, buddy. Your games is on PC. How hard it is going to port those games over to fucking Xbox. It ain't that fucking hard. Because you both got the same hardware. They're both AMD architecture. It's not that fucking hard.
Right? So, listen, I didn't buy
God.
a PlayStation to have a third-party box. No, I could have stuck with my PC.
You didn't brought PlayStation for a third-party box? Bitch, your PlayStation 5 is a third-party box. The fuck are you talking about? Then they're gonna sit there and tell me, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. These are third-party boxes. Like, come on. Like, your PlayStation is a third-party box. Let's go down here. Look. If Xbox games didn't sell, they wouldn't be making it on the top chart. But these Xbox games prove that they are selling. Call of Duty is selling. Minecraft is selling. Forza Horizon 5. That came out a while ago. Still on the top charts. Is outperforming Gran Turismo fucking 7. Who is getting more money here? Xbox is getting more money, more player engagement than Gran Turismo fucking 7. Stop the cap. Your whole thing is a third-party box. Look at the top charts. Look at this. Look, where's the PlayStation title? What, you gonna say MLB The Show? Come on now. You seriously, a baseball game? You think I play a baseball game? Bitch, I much rather play a boxing game than a baseball game. Let alone a FIFA game. I don't want to play a FIFA game. I want to play a boxing game. Or a fighting game. Death Stranding 2? Yeah. An outside dev. Look at this. Kojima Production. An ex-dev publisher. They don't even brought or own Kojima Productions. Look at this shit. It's ridiculous. Your whole shit is a third party box. I wouldn't be surprised. Download. Look at the look. The most downloaded. Look at this. Xbox. What's this? One PlayStation, X PlayStation. That's not even the main studio. And what else? Destiny 2, they have no contribution to this whatsoever. PlayStation didn't contribute to anything to this shit. They already got the devs. So how many Xbox games do we see? 1, 2, 3. So 3 Xbox games. 1 PlayStation title that's Kojima. They don't even own the studio rights. They don't even own the franchise. Kojima owns that. So you got 3 out of 1. So basically your fucking shit is a whole damn third party box. Stop the cap. Okay? And plus on top of that, it doesn't make any sense. Like, bro, I'm on PC, bitch. I got all these games. These third-party games are just kicking your fucking ass. Look at all these third-party games are kicking your fucking ass. Fortnite's kicking your ass. Rainbow Six Siege X, whatever, kicking your ass. Call of Duty's kicking your ass. Diablo's kicking your ass. NBA 2K25 kicking your ass. Battlefield 2042 The worst Battlefield game is kicking your ass. Dead by Daylight is kicking your ass. War of Thunder is kicking your ass. Grand Theft Auto 5 is kicking your fucking ass. You got FIFA over here kicking your fucking ass. You got Enlisted kicking your... You got Minecraft is kicking your fucking ass on your little console box. Bitch, your whole shit is a third-party box. The fuck are you even talking about? Look at this, best-selling. All this shit is third-party. Most of these games are third-party. And then you got a bunch of Xbox games on here that is dominating on the chart. And then you got two, that's it. My God. He's talking about, oh, but I got a PC for that. Bitch, your whole fucking console is a damn third-party box.
I didn't buy a PlayStation to be stuck to the level of performance or creative capability of an Xbox Series S.
Bitch, your PC can outperform your fucking PlayStation 5 that you just showed off in the beginning. Bitch, my PC can run circles on that PlayStation fucking 5 right now. The fuck? My God. Are you serious? My fucking PlayStation can run circles on that shit. No, not my PlayStation. My PC can run circles off of your fucking Xbox, off of your PlayStation, and better yet, even both consoles. It can run circles on both. Really? The fuck are you talking about?
If I had wanted the Series S, I would have bought the Series S, but I didn't because that didn't interest me. But now the games that PlayStation...
Why are you mentioning the Series S? You could have just mentioned the Series X. The Series X is literally on the same level as that base PS5 over there that you got sitting on the fucking thing, that shitty little plastic box.
...is going to be making are going to have to run on the Xbox Series S. That is a downgrade of epic proportions. And you know what? Forget about...
How's that a downgrade? You already got a PC. So basically you upgrade. That PC, whatever that you have, I don't know. Maybe you don't even have a PC. You probably fucking lying to yourself or got a shitty ass laptop or something. But look, let me tell you something. My PC can run circles on all of these fucking consoles. It can run circles on the Nintendo Switch. It can run on the Switch 2. It can run circles on your fucking PS5 and your Pro. And it can run circles on the Xbox Series X and S model. Fuck are we talking about?
The fact that this is live service, what makes you think that single player is sacred? Single player will be put on Xbox too.
How's that a bad thing? It's going over there and Sony's making money. They need to make money. Okay, if they're putting Spider-Man over there, good. They're gonna make money. Don't put Spider-Man 2 over there though. I don't think nobody ain't really gonna pick that shit up. We already see how that was. Ugh.
Listen, it is
You
what
can
it
keep
is.
that.
This will be my last PlayStation. Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand.
Oh, wow. That, like, I care. Like, nobody cares. Okay, goodbye. See you. Like, bitch, like, do I care? Do you think my subscribers gives a fuck what I do? They don't give a fuck what I do. They don't give a fuck if I change hardware out of my PC. Oh my God, you're buying Nvidia, then AMD. You betrayed us. Like, man, nobody gives a fuck, man. It's my hardware. I can do whatever the fuck I want. The fuck? Like, just like any of my subscribers, that's their business. You got an Xbox? Cool. You got both consoles? That's your business. If you don't, you got a PC? Okay. Motherfucker, like, what do you want me to say to them? Like, oh, yo, like, oh no, boo-hoo, sell your console? God. Always emotional with this type of bullshit. While we should be worried about games. We should be worried about games and games that are being made and what they are making. That's what we should be worried about. Because right now, PlayStation is fucking cooked. At this point. The studios and the games that they have, oh my God, they're cooked.
Well done. Fuck off.
Oh, that's cute.
Been a while since.
All right, now listen.
Here we go.
Right now, let me see if I could get back to. You don't know the because Sony doesn't.
See,
was a
you
long
see,
story.
you see, this is what he's talking about. He doesn't even know shit. Talking about, yeah, I made a video, know about shit, right? All this bullshit. Look at this. I want to get to this part right here. This is funny.
Saying he wants the PlayStation console. This is this man right here. This dude right here. This is PlayStation Satya Nadella.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He wants his money. He said, all you motherfuckers, and Herman Holtz, whoever in charge, right? He said, all you motherfuckers that's in charge of these studios, I had enough of y'all motherfuckers running PlayStation to the fucking ground and wasting all of this money and time. We have not made any money. We have not made any progress. We are losing player engagement. People are done with these fucking consoles getting expensive. They are sick and tired of the PlayStation Plus raising up, and that's on both sides, right? That's on both sides here. That's on Xbox and that, and let's not forget Nintendo Switch as well, which they are raising their prices in their fucking consoles as well, right? People are just sick and tired of the bullshit. That's why you see a lot of people doing what? Going to PC. Because you know why? I don't have to be tied down to some plastic box, this, that. I don't gotta be tied down by a logo, a symbol. Bitch, all I care about is what games are you making and what are we playing? That's what I care about the most. Okay? Out of anything. And right now, Xbox, currently right now, is making fun games for me to play. PlayStation, on the other hand, they still haven't seemed to learn. Because you know why? Because none of their games are being sold well. They're not even being brought. And they're not even being carried. Who carried Helldivers 2? That's on the PC platform. PC carry Helldivers 2. Not PlayStation. So all the PlayStation fan base over there, they don't give a fuck. Because you know what they're playing the most? These are the games that they're playing the most. Third-party games. Third-party games. And you know what's funny? This is from 2025. If you go back years ago, back in like 2014, I find this slide to be interesting. Because I found this slide. But you gotta see it for yourself. Oh yeah, right here. Midterm business direction. This is from 2014. What do you see right here? Do you see this? Do you not see what's going on here? Now all of a sudden, now in 2025, they care about money. Because you know why? Because this is what they're doing. Because you know why they're doing it? Because they need fucking money. They need fucking money. Their shit is not being sold. They're not making any money. They need extra money to operate. Just like Porter Rose said it best, this right here is Santi Mandela. Yeah, he's out here trying to make some money.
He doesn't care about the PlayStation brand.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. Because you know why? Because the PlayStation brand been losing money for a couple of years now. Okay, they fucked up towards the tail end of that PlayStation 4 generation. They didn't kept up that momentum. They pretended, but then they was failing. And then you see a lot of these third-party, devs and these publishers. They're going third party. They used to take the Sony, the Sony PlayStation check. Now they're not. They're not doing it anymore. Shift Up ain't doing it. Helldivers next game saying, look, we're not making a Helldivers 3 anytime soon because you fucked us over. So we're gonna make something else. Completely something else than Helldivers. It ain't gonna be Helldivers 3. Because they fucked up. So they'll think about it. If this game finds success on the Xbox platform, be expecting more to come. But he's absolutely right. He doesn't give a fuck. He's there. He's saying, look, I run PlayStation. I run Sony, and I made PlayStation for what it is. But guess what? PlayStation ain't making fucking money from me. They're losing a lot of money than making money. So therefore, we're gonna greenlight this and put this shit over there on the Xbox. And I bet you they probably would say, no, don't do it, don't. And you know what he said? He said, I don't give a fucking damn. We need to make money and recoup our costs. They don't give a fuck about these ponies and all this bullshit. He doesn't give a fuck about Dreamcast guy and all his stupid ass bullshit that he be putting out. That fucking man, this fucking man, him, he don't give a fuck about a Dreamcast guy. He never did and never will. And you find this to be funny, and then we go back to here. Look at from PlayStation 4 generation. You want to count how many third party? Look at this. Look, that's an Xbox title right there. Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft. Look at this. This is their internal and document slide from 2014. This is from PlayStation 4 generation. Third party, third party, third party, third party, third party, third party. Look at this. Read this right here. Retained and increased engagement PlayStation users. Third party, third party, third party, third party, third party. All those games are third party. You don't see none on that slide of first party studio titles. And PlayStation 4 generation was a really good generation. But you know what? Even their PlayStation 4 generation, I guess their fucking first party studios didn't do enough. Because you can see right here in the slide, you know who's engaged? You know who's playing these games? Third party, third party, third party, third party, third party. So what do we see right here? Third party, third party, third. Do I have to say any more? Do I have to say any more? This is crazy. This is crazy. And look at this. Look at all the ponies right here.
Quick to the Helldivers 2 news, because not only Aaron, but a lot of people are here for it. J-Dub, I kind of want to start with you on this one, Jay, just because, let's be honest. So Helldivers, one of your favorite games. I know that you play it quite a bit. Opening month and a half, me and you were playing that quite a bit as well. Shout out to Craig as well, and a few others that I think Link joined up.
Helldivers 2, a live service game, but if you look at Twitter, you swear it's a single player story driven game like The Last of Us or God of War. So I didn't think, right? And it's crazy. I didn't think it would be a big deal as big as it is. Especially because most of the people who are complaining and whining didn't buy the game and don't play the game.
Right.
Yeah, or they was complaining and whining just like your little friend over here. Not that long ago, fucking was, crying and boo-hoo and look at this man's tears.
And you know what? Forget about.
Look at the man's tears in his eyes. Look at this. This is one of your little pony friends crying. So let me guess, he probably didn't even play the game either? Because I'm not crying or complaining. This is what J-Dub is talking about. So I'm guessing he's whining and complaining because Helldivers 2 is going over there by being ported over onto the Xbox platform. Even though the Xbox quote unquote is dead. Oh my god, it's dead. It's burning down. They're shutting down studios. Everybody sell your consoles. Gotta get rid. Are you fucking serious? All this emotional ass fucking bullshit. This motherfucker got tears in his eyes. and this is what J-Dub is saying. This is what J-Dub is talking about. Oh, I guess they don't play the game because they're crying. Well, I guess Extreme hasn't played the fucking game.
But I don't know.
At least that's another way of just exposing these fucking wannabe PlayStation fans, because it seems like they're just posers at this point. These are PlayStation posers. They're just posing, trying to act and pretend like they're buying these games and playing them. In reality, they're fucking not. Because we're already exposing them right now in this video live. J-Dub just said like, oh, well, I don't know why it's a big deal. Now they're crying and complaining about it because it's not big. Well, I guess one of your pony department fan base over there is crying and complaining about shit. So I'm guessing he doesn't even play the game either. Then he's gonna tell me, no, I played the game. No, the fuck you didn't. I don't give a fuck if you have a trophy or not. You didn't play the fucking game because you're whining and complaining about it now. Over nothing.
Consider the console war to be over, right? And so once the console war,
this console war been over. You said Xbox is dead and all this bullshit. So what's the big deal? So now Xbox got a game from PlayStation?
was over, I thought it just nothing kind of going forward really matters. As it seems like Xbox is kind of exiting the hardware space. They're moving into other avenues.
Yeah.
So,
which is a lie. They're still making consoles and shit, and they're making a handheld. But go ahead.
you know, they're not really competing with PlayStation anymore. So
they're not competing. I beg to differ. Look at all the competition you have. Third-party game and Xbox. Bitch, you got competition all around you. Bitch, none of your PlayStation Studio titles is not even reaching on the top chart. Bitch, you're nothing but a third-party box. Look at the slides right here. Looking back from 2014. Hey, oh man, PlayStation 4 was the greatest generation of all time. It was successful. I give them credit for that. But even on the slides right here, look at this. Retain and increase engagement. They want engagement right now with users, with their games, with their own games that they're making. They want engagement from their own first-party studio titles. Look at what PlayStation was promoting back then. Third-party game. All these fucking games are third-party on here. My God. Seriously?
I didn't think.
Like, there's no competition, bitch. You got competition all around you.
Putting a live service game, just like Herman Host and everybody else from Sony then told us, that has been happening for quite some time now. I didn't think it would be a big deal, and I'm kind of almost shocked. Like,
oh, now you're playing dumb now? I remember y'all was like, cheering, say, this will never go to the Xbox. They say never. I guess I'm gonna have to bring that old saying again. Never say never. Never say never. Okay? Never say never. I think this is a valuable lesson for everybody here today. Never say never.
Out of all the games, right? But this game?
Yeah.
Like, it's made by Arrowhead, which, I think Dave, what can I say?
Look at this. J-Dub is stuttering, man. I gotta hear this type of garbage.
PlayStation games going to PC. Then PlayStation games were right, and then you had a few of them like Marathon. And when they bought Bungie, we found out those were still going to go there. MLB The Show, made by PlayStation Studio, going everywhere. I understand I understand that they're saying it's the first published game by Sony. I completely understand that, and I get it. I really do. I understand, but
Mooch, you don't understand because guess what? Because more to come.
To say that when we went through this with the minute that the games were going to PC, everybody was like, the console's dead. That's the end of the console. Then when MLB The Show finally was going to they're like, oh my God, we're seeing the PlayStation Studios logo show on the Xbox. I never thought this day would come. Remember all those tweets and all those videos? The media outlets, everybody was running with it, right? And then now
Sony's pushing.
Bungie, right.
I just want to say this real quick because I know you guys aren't going to agree with me. This is that it's just 4 games moment for PlayStation fans. And I know a lot of people aren't going to believe that, but look, MLB The Show, that was a different situation. Major League Baseball said either put it everywhere or lose the license, and MLB publishes that. 505 Games put Death Stranding on Xbox after Sony gave back the IP to Kojima. And Marathon is self-published by Bungie, not PlayStation.
So Sony, but
their whole agreement.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sony owns Nix. They own a bunch of publishing studios.
The Life Preserver, Xbox
It's a $30 game, and even if they were
40,
lucky
40,
to get
Jay.
$1 million, okay, yeah, 40 for $39, right? Even if they're lucky to get, let's say maybe 7.
That game is a PC game. That game, when whatever Keenan or whatever the shit comes out, that game is coming to an Xbox.
That's what I was gonna.
So they might as well go out and get the positive buzz about it.
That's the thing I don't understand. Just a couple of days ago.
Look at this. All these people are acting dumb as fuck.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah.
So it was a similar thing.
Crap saying where he's like, if they're already down and out, well, while they're down and out, they're trying to grab all those players and bring them.
Is not going to be the
Wait, what? They're trying to grab
DLC's
what?
making it so
They're working
difficult.
on a whole new game.
They're working on a new game. They're an independent studio. There's no, I mean, when you actually look at it, if you just look at the top level and you're like, why would they do that? It's open the door. Fine. You could say that, and I'm not saying anyone that thinks that is wrong, because I have people writing me right now. They're saying that, and it's fine. But I'm saying to you, like, you have to pick a game that is just come out. It's the new hotness. It's what everyone's
been working well for them.
Right? DLC is making it so.
The reason I think like,
where are you gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Most console gamers don't want to go to PC, or else they would already move, right? And like you said, that leads back to the point. They don't want to wait. They don't want to have to wait years for something. I mean,
motherfucker, we could wait for a long ass time. I'm on PC. I don't care about Sony's little projects. They can come out tomorrow. Okay, Sony put out a game on Steam. Whoopie-doo. I'm playing something else.
The biggest game in the world in history.
Their live service games are gonna.
We had this conversation, the same conversation.
The Xbox, and it has been, right? It's
right.
like
Day one PC since 20. Hey, crap! Listen, crap! Staggered release 12/24.
This is the part when Crap is gonna actually make his redemption arc. I never would have thought that I will never see the day Crap Gamer is actually making his redemption arc.
For 36 months, depending on the game. They have stuck to that. Now, they came out and they said, when we buy these teams or we're buying these games that are multiplayer, it can't sustain on one platform. You need a lot of gamers to play this game. What do? They stick to their word. People are like, any day now. Any day now. And we've been saying any day now for day and date in PS Plus and any day now on day one PC since 2017. I mean, eventually you guys are going to be right. It's going to be 2042 and you're going to be like, gotcha, mooch. All right, you got me at 2042. I mean, how long?
They're giving you guys the ass out hug and then just a tip. I'm warning you. I'm telling you.
Hey, Crap, listen, Crap.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm the guy in 2016.
I know.
When Phil Spencer goes, I'm going to put Quantum Break
I gave
on
you
PC 3 weeks prior to launch, and I'm like, that's
I'm giving you credit
because you said this is an exclusive.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, and I told people, I was like, this is the slow trickle of the end of Xbox, and it has been, right? It's I get it. Like,
yeah, the end of Xbox, and guess what? They're still fucking here.
But it's just like for me, anyway, like having both consoles having their games on PC to begin with makes the consoles less relevant because like it was okay when like Xbox was doing it because PlayStation wasn't. So you still need it. Now you start to see more people. Even you, Mooch. Whenever I see you online, it's on a PC. You know.
Look at that. Even online, you're still on the PC. And you know what's funny? All those games is on fucking PC right now. Look at this shit. Look. Look, do we have to go back up here? Look at this. Look at the games. Look at all the games that they ported to PC. Still more to come. Still more to come. And Mooch, you just heard what he just said, right? Oh my god. Oh, this is too good. Let's rewind it just a little bit back.
The Xbox, and it has been, right? It's I get it. Like,
listen,
but it's just like for me, anyway, like having both consoles having their games on PC to begin with makes the consoles less relevant because like it was okay.
Make the console less irrelevant. Well, I guess you guys was fucking wrong about that.
When like Xbox was doing it because PlayStation wasn't, so you still need it. Now you start to see more people. Even you, Mooch. Whenever I see you online, it's on a PC.
Every time when I see you online, you're on the PC.
You know, like
I'm
a
playing
couple of my other
Warzone. I'm
friends
playing
the same
Warzone
way.
on. I'm playing Warzone on
I
PC
know.
or PS5. That's where I play. You're right. I play on.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, on PS5 or that? Nah, you basically crack gamer is saying, bitch, you're playing more on PC than on your fucking own console. Bitch, you got caught in 4K. You're playing more on PC than anything.
PC.
It's just like I'm saying, like more people I know are doing that, and the main reason is that they're like, I could just play on PC, and then I have both sets of games or whatever, and it's like I don't want to see the consoles go away, but I also know how these people are. They gave the Xbox fans hope all over the stories. Everybody's like, Uncharted next, The Last of Us next, right? It's like you have all these, like they all have this hope now. Like you know what I mean? Like before, it was like these other developers are skipping. Yeah, but these other developers were skipping Xbox because it's such a low priority platform, and now you have Sony investing their own money and time and studio to port this game over there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just one game, but you have people wondering now, right? You even have PlayStation fans, because I saw the PlayStation fan comments. They're like, "This is ridiculous. I don't want," you know what I mean? Like, we're paying for PlayStation. Why are these other people getting on it?
And that right there, whoo, yo. He just said oh my god, hold on. You gotta hear that fucking part. Hear that part again.
It was like these other developers are skipping. Yeah, but
these other developers were skipping Xbox.
These other developers were skipping Xbox because it's such a low priority platform. And
low priority platform. Yeah, we heard about that too.
Now you have Sony investing their own money and time and studio to port this game over there.
Yeah.
Maybe
investing in money and time to port the game over there. This studio right here is porting games to where? To the Xbox platform. Money and time. And they are investing in porting these games over there. So you already know more is to come. So now it leads to the question. So basically, all of these motherfuckers, Dreamcast guy, fucking this dude, fucking Portal Rock, fucking X-Volt Gaming, these motherfuckers on the podcast, Nib, Mooch, J-Dub, all these motherfuckers, like, well, whatever the rest of these ponies, motherfuckers. All these motherfuckers was absolutely 100% was fucking wrong, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about in the gaming industry. So clearly, they have lied to you over the past fucking decade. Crossfire X and everyone else on here has been lying to you for the past decade, and y'all was believing this type of garbage. Crap bring up a very good point. Wait a minute, X-Devs was skipping the platform, it was underpowered, it was this and that. All this fucking bullshit basically was a lie. So basically, wait a minute, so basically Black Myth Wukong was a time exclusive, and it had nothing to do with the Xbox and porting the game over development bullshit. Because if they can port this fucking game over there, and we know that Black Myth Wukong is going to be ported over there as well, and it's going to be running on the Series S, he brings up a very good point. So basically, it was all a lie. Look at this shit, man. This shit is a lie. Look at this. Look, let me show this video right here.
We are also investing thoughtfully in key technology areas, including cloud and artificial intelligence, to enhance player and creator experiences, and to drive further enterprise-wide efficiencies.
Hold up. Nope. I need to go back to that.
Deepening engagement. PlayStation has been evolving play for the past 30 years, and we continue to invest in expanding our audience, deepening engagement, and enhancing experiences. We are exploring new ways for players to access our content and services.
Exploring new ways. You know what are those new ways? This is one of the new ways. All thanks to this man right here. All thanks to him. He's saying, yeah, we're gonna definitely explore new ways. You heard what he just said. Look, this is them at the
The
meeting.
cloud streaming beta on the portal, which was announced last November, allows players to play game directly from our servers without PlayStation 5 console.
Without a PlayStation 5 console. Where did I hear that? Oh yeah, that's what Xbox was doing too. Because they're putting their games and Game Pass on every device. So you don't need an Xbox console. And they're doing it to the portal where you don't need a PlayStation 5 console. And they're porting games over to the Xbox console. That's supposedly these devs, it's a weak console over there. They're skipping it. But yet Sony PlayStation is turning around and porting games over there.
Additionally, we are continuing to bring major PlayStation Studios franchises to PC. We are also investing
Oh my god. Oh shit. Hey, I got something for you right here.
Lynn. I have a number of questions I'd like to get to today. I'm going to start with the platform business. As Sony Interactive Entertainment and the industry as a whole move towards multi-platform gaming, how will you protect the value of the PlayStation console?
The PlayStation experience is not just about the gaming console hardware, nor it's not just about the content as well. It's an experience in a community that shares this excitement. For over 30 years in the past, we've been committed to being the best place to play and publish. And this has helped us establish a dedicated community of 124 million players and then an invaluable network of over 4,000 creators. PlayStation console experience is designed to enable immediate gameplay in an immersive and accessible way. We're doing this in a completely integrated way, designing and manufacturing all aspects from the chips to the backend system. And we continue to look for new and innovative ways to broaden our reach.
New and innovative ways to broaden the reach. You heard that, right? New and innovative ways to broaden the reach.
PlayStation 5 console. Additionally, we are continuing to bring major PlayStation Studios franchises to PC. We are also...
Yeah, and you also said you're finding new ways to experience, new ways to reach. This is one of those new ways.
And bring our content and a service to the players. The value of the PlayStation console is that still the best place to play, and it's growing as we reach an even broader audience.
And you're quite right that we're continuously exploring new ways for players to interact with their franchises. It's important to realize that we're really thoughtful about bringing our franchises off console to reach new audiences, and that we're taking a very measured, a very deliberate approach in doing that, particularly on the single players.
Very measured and very deliberate approach. Yep. Oh yeah. You're definitely taking a measured and deliberate approach. Oh, I love it. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what do you gotta say? Hold on.
Could be put on Xbox too. Listen, it is what it is. This will be my last PlayStation. Thank you, Herman Folks. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done.
Oh, he said thank you. Wow, he said it so politely. Well. Oh, wait. Can you say that again, Herman Host?
Be thoughtful about bringing our franchises off console to reach new audiences. And
off consoles to reach new audiences.
That we're taking a very measured, a very deliberate approach in
Measure and deliberate approach.
doing that. Particularly on the single player side, our tentpole titles, there's such a differentiated, the point of differentiation, I should say, for the PlayStation console. The real showcases of the performance, of the quality of the hardware. So we want to ensure that players get the best experience from these titles. And we're very thoughtful about how and how we bring these titles to other platforms.
And how and if we bring these other titles to the platform.
Without PlayStation 5 console. Additionally, we are continuing to bring major PlayStation Studios franchises to PC. The cloud streamed
and long
for the past audience for the past 30 years, and we continue to invest in expanding our audience, deepening engagement, and enhancing experiences.
Even in engagement and enhancing their experience.
We're exploring new ways for players to access our content and
exploring new ways to experience and access to the account in a deliberate way and more strategic.
And then we need to constantly understand the players' patterns and the behaviors and ensure that we serve them appropriately. Harman and then myself are very, very focused on this and then investing as needed to evolve the PlayStation experience.
With cloud,
there's one thing about Xbox. I wanted to hear that because that was around like 7 years long.
And a curated audience of dedicated and a highly engaged better market allow us to that we have to provide ongoing value to them.
Are speculating that Microsoft
for both players and the creators, and it will provide continuing value even access mode change.
Many investors are speculating that Microsoft is moving away from the console.
Microsoft is moving away to the console. Look at this, and then you got these idiots on Crossfire X, and Mooch is bringing up a good ass point right there.
See online, it's on a PC. You know, like
I'm playing Warzone. I'm playing Warzone on PC or PS5. That's where I play. You're right. I play on PC.
It's just like I'm saying, like more people I know are doing that, and the main reason is that they're like, I could just play on PC, and then I have both sets of games or whatever. And it's like I don't want to see the consoles go away. But I also know how these people are. They gave the Xbox fans hope all over the stories. Everybody's like, Uncharted next, The Last of Us next, right? It's like you have all these, like they all have this hope now. Like you know what I mean? Like before, it was like these other developers are skipping. Yeah, but these other developers were skipping Xbox because it's such a low priority platform, and now you have Sony investing their own money and time and studio to port this game over there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just.
If that's true, is that good or bad?
And the creators, and it will provide continuing
bad for PlayStation.
Access mode change.
Many investors are speculating that Microsoft is moving away from the console. If that's true, is that good or bad for PlayStation?
So we think that competition in the business is healthy and then pushes us to innovate. There are multiple participants who together drive the overall game industry. And while there are new engagement models being explored, we ultimately
new engagement models are being explored. What is Xbox doing? Game Pass and putting games where? Onto other platforms, not just their own. And guess what they're doing? They're looking at that and they're doing the same thing with Helldivers 2.
ultimately think this is a good thing. However, as I mentioned earlier, we are confident and committed on our current strategy. And there isn't an urgent need for us to pivot, but we will continue to monitor play patterns and invest appropriately as required.
Oh, okay, so they're investing and they're looking at play patterns. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what play patterns they looked at? They looked at it right here. What do you see right here? Oh, wait. Xbox. Oh, yeah, they was definitely looking at their play pattern because they looked at their own damn PlayStation store. Who's playing these games and what are they downloading? What are they playing the most? Look at this. Boom. Xbox, all these third-party games. Bro, man, Xbox is literally kicking their ass on that platform. It's crazy. And then you got the third-party games that are fucking and supporting it. And what I showed you before, back in the days, retain and increase engagement PlayStation users. But I guess that's not enough, because you're not retaining or increasing PlayStation user, because guess what you're doing? Porting games over to porting first-party publisher games, Helldivers 2, and you already know there's gonna be more to come. More to fucking come. Oh my god. Ain't that
Just
right,
one
Booch?
game, but you have people wondering
Ain't
now,
that right, Crap?
right? You even have PlayStation fans, because I saw the PlayStation fan comments. They're like, "This is ridiculous. I don't want," you know what I mean? Like, we're paying for PlayStation. Why are these other people getting on it? And I think it would be much worse if it was single player. But still, I'm just saying, man. When old crappy came out and said it's just that they're playing the tip with you.
To be fair, Crap, those guys didn't buy Helldivers too, so. You know.
I know. Hey,
That's what I'm saying. The people that are complaining are the people that didn't buy it.
They don't play the multiplayer games. Yeah.
Oh, the people that complaining that didn't buy it. Oh shit! I guess it's this dude right here, and many other people.
you see the articles. If you want more PlayStation games, buy this. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Those same people that are complaining about that are the same ones when it went to PC. They're like, any day now, that's it. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. And it's like, listen, my point, right? It's like, my point is, that's fine. I get it. At some point, we're probably not going to have consoles. We're not going to have any consoles. I hear you. Down the road, who knows? 10 years from now, 15 years from now. But my point
I'll
being,
just be a retro gamer at that point.
What I need to see.
Yeah, it'll be a retro gamer at that point.
And listen, Crap, because I know you're going to say, Mooch, you didn't agree with me. I'm saying to you, I will agree with you when they have, the minute that they put, I don't even care if it's an older game. If they have a God of War or a Spider-Man,
Look, all this shit is just a bunch of damage controlling. But you heard what Crack Gamer said. You heard what he said. We already know. Let's go down the list of games that's going to be over there on PlayStation. Right? Let's go see. Let's see what they're going to port over next. You want to take a guess? This will be fun. What are they going to port over there? I don't even see a PlayStation game yet. Damn. No PlayStation game on this page? That's shocking. What PlayStation game are they going to port over? They're not going to port over Gran Turismo 7. That's one thing for sure. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh yeah, they're going to port that over. They're going to definitely port over this game and the original Spider-Man game. Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be porting them bitches over. What else games they going to be porting over? Probably God of War later on. God of War is going to be ported over. What else games for PlayStation? Maybe Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, most likely that Days Gone remaster might get ported over. Oh shit, man. This is crazy. Look at this. Once this game becomes successful, expect more to come. And these Sony PlayStation fanboys are losing their shit. So basically, all of these arguments that these motherfuckers been saying for years about Xbox is dead, this and that and so, not to take away from what they're doing, right? That's an L. I get it. They need to be held accountable. That's perfectly fine. I'm not taking that away. But what I am sitting here saying is all the bullshit that these fucking people been saying for years, right? About this console is dead, Xbox is this, all this bullshit. They're dead. They're this. They're that. The console's weak. They can't do this. Blah blah blah. All this bullshit, right? They can't make it 60 FPS frames. They can't do 30 FPS frames. They can't make 60 FPS frame off of those consoles. They only can run at 30. They can only do this. They can only do that. Right? All of this fucking bullshit. And look at this Dreamcast guy is not even is not even reporting anything with Helldivers 2. You don't even see any video, only a snippet. In one of these videos, of these Xbox dev videos, only a snippet, but no coverage on it. No coverage. The only one that's holding it down is fucking Porter Roach. Porter Roach is covering this shit. He made 2 videos. Actually, let's go close this off towards the last video. Let's try to wrap this up, because I've been here long enough. But I wanted to talk about this because this shit is crazy. The amount of exposure that just happened today. But before I wrap this up and close this off with Porter Roach right here, let me make this clear. The reason why I'm sitting here saying that PlayStation needs to make fun games is because of the fact that, again, these are new generations that are coming in. I have said this before, even talking about the Xbox and all these studios are closures. Like, again, with the ZeniMax canceling the project, MMO, good, right? It's like this. Look, I know you don't like to hear it, but personally for me, this is a personal thing, okay? Because I personally don't give a fuck. What I care about is games and what games are being put out, right? And if they're developing games that are not reaching the target audience, why the fuck do you got these games in development? Do you really need an MMO game? No, you don't need no more. We already got enough MMO games. We had enough. Okay? Just like how PlayStation, we had enough of these motherfuckers making live service games. We had enough. We had enough of these motherfuckers making live service games. Enough. Enough with the live service games. We already have enough. You already got a majority of players are playing live service games. We can go right here. Most of these fucking games are live service. This is a live service. That's a live service. Bro, most of these games are fucking live service, and this is already on the first page. Genshin Impact is a live service. It's free. Destiny 2 is a live service, and it's free. These free-to-play games are mostly live service. Some of these games are MMO and a live service game, or free. Bro, enough is enough. They need to stop making these live service games and wasting fucking money. That's what I'm sitting here saying for this. This doesn't mean shit to me, because I'm like, bro, we already got enough MMOs, and the target audience does not really care about MMOs like that. Motherfuckers, like, yo, you already see Pearl Abyss was trying to get players to play Black Desert Online. It ain't work. A lot of those people ain't really playing Black Desert Online like that. But what is Pearl Abyss is doing? They saying, look, if we can't get players onto Black Desert Online, then guess what they're gonna do? We gotta meet them where they at. So if they like single player action adventure game, let's make a spin-off game set in the universe of Black Desert. It's just in a different universe, but is in the same concept. And let's do Crimson Desert. Let's make a single player action adventure, Souls-like hack and slash game, whatever. That's what they're gonna go for, and that's what the fuck they're doing. And guess what? A lot of people are going to play that game and want to pre-order that game. Then they're fucking MMO. And this is what the same shit that I've been telling Sony for the longest time. Make fucking games that gamers want to fucking play. That Gran Turismo bullshit is getting up out of here. It's getting old. It's getting old, man. You gotta make an open world racing game. Look, you see right here, it's successful. Just because that game is over here on the PlayStation platform, what is that? Is that stopping me from buying or playing this game? No. No, it's not stopping me from buying or playing this game. I got Forza Horizon 4 before it got delisted. You see it. So it's not like I got Forza Horizon 4 right here before it got delisted. And I brought another copy even on Steam. Look, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, look. Where is it? I know I bought it not that long ago. I think it was last year? Or did I just bought it on there? I think I did bought a copy on it. Let me see. Yep, Forza Horizon 4. I brought a copy. I brought 2 copies. I brought 2 copies. I played it on Game Pass and I brought the copy. Both copies. Gonna do the same thing with Forza Horizon 5. Gonna do the same exact thing. But that's what I'm saying. Look at this. These games, like, look, Stellar Blade is not being owned. That's Shift Up. They don't own that studio. You got this game right here. You already did The Last of Us Remaster Remake. Why you're not putting in multiplayer games in here? You should have been putting multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 2. That'd be great. That's called player engagement. You want players engagement? You want numbers? Put a multiplayer mode in this one. They've been asking for that for the longest time. Stop remastering fucking games. Spider-Man 2 was a fucking letdown. This is what I'm saying. If you go down on this list, the only games that you could find to be remotely fun will be like maybe Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. And what? Probably Spider-Man? Maybe not Spider-Man 2, but my personal opinion is the first Spider-Man. And that's it. And this is where I'm like, bro, they need more than just action, adventure, third person. They need to start making fun games and switching it up. First person shooter games. Where is an RPG game on here? Where's that? They need an RPG game. Open world racing game. Those games is gonna make top chart. That's gonna make them money. This right here ain't making them any type of fucking money whatsoever. Except for Stellar Blade. But Stellar Blade made more money on PC than it is on the console. Than it is on the PlayStation 5 console. And I'm pretty sure this game is probably gonna get ported over to where? Most likely towards the Xbox. Nixxes got work. I'm telling you, Nixxes right here, you gotta put them to work. So if they already did all this on PC, then that means that Nixxes ain't got shit to do. You can't just keep giving them blank checks. So what? So then they can sit around not do nothing all day? Nah. So basically, they're basically saying, okay, we did Helldivers. Kojima is gonna go over there. Who else is gonna go over there? Okay, let's go pick one of these studios. Let's pick Insomniac, Spider-Man. Let's put Sucker Punch. Let's put Guerrilla Games. Let's put Naughty Dog's game. That's what's going to happen next. That's exactly what's going to happen next. Because even though these live services, Bungie got delayed indefinitely. Team LFG, I don't give a fuck about this team. What the fuck are they doing? They ain't doing shit. Haven, what? Sony, Diego Studio, what? What live service games are they making? Dark Outlaw, what the fuck are they doing? Media Molecule? I don't even know what the hell this studio's still around. This is how you know it's clear as day. Sony needs fucking money. It is simple as that. And this is on both. And this is what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers. Sony PlayStation needs fun games to play to target in the target audience, so then they can play these games. If Sony had an open world racing game, it'll be on the top chart right here. If Sony has an RPG game, like on the same level as a Bethesda game or even close, guess what? It'll be on the top chart right here. If Sony has a first-person shooter game, it'll be on the top chart right here. They got all of these fucking studios. They got nothing but time. But like I said before, they fucked up in the last generation. Because you know why? They was riding high on that PlayStation 4 generation. Now they desperately need the retain and increase engagement of the PlayStation users. They need that now more than ever. They need more engagement, more people playing their games, and they're not. Because you can see right here in the picture, third party. This is even an Xbox game right here. This is an Xbox IP, Minecraft, and that's even showing up on this slide right here on a PlayStation 4. And guess what? And guess what they're doing? They're taking the playbook right off of fucking this one right here. That man? Oh yeah, he's taking that playbook. And from PlayStation, they're taking the playbook. They're saying, hey, yo, they're making money off of our console. Then hey, let's go make some money off of their console. Fuck it. We already port the games over on PC. It ain't gonna hurt us by porting some of our games over there on the Xbox. Which is true. It ain't gonna hurt them. They're just gonna make them more money. Because they need money to fund other projects. Because if not, then if they don't got no fucking money, because guess what? They're going to be, all of these studios is going to get shut down even further. If they don't got money and these projects don't succeed, you're going to see Bungie get shut down, Team LG get shut down again. Shit, God knows, baby Bluepoint gets shut down, Meteor Marku gets shut down. And then these studios are going to get just smaller and smaller. Telling you.
And two streets, and Sony gave Helldivers to Xbox gamers before they gave it to you. And by what I mean is they gave it to Xbox gamers before they gave it to you. The you are the people who are subscribed to PS Plus Extra and Premium. You are subscribed to Extra and Premium so you can access a library of games, and one of those games is not Helldivers 2, but it's on Xbox as of August. The game to them before they gave it to the rest of the PlayStation gamers who, one, bought the console, and two, are subscribed to a higher tier of subscription services. Meanwhile, the Xbox cats who, you know, are not going to play this game on the PlayStation console, are not going to play this game on a PlayStation controller, and are not subscribed to a PlayStation service, they're going to play it on their console. Now, I'm not subscribed to Extra and Premium, but some of you are, and some of you didn't buy the game, you know, whatever. But if the game was added to your subscription service that you are paying for, I'm pretty sure you would have gave the game the chance and then probably done the money transaction. Sony would have gotten more players on the game from their own fan base. But no.
Oh, that sounds like what Xbox Game Pass is doing right here. I mean, look, they gave me a low barrier to entry point, right? I'm only paying $11.99. I get access to all of these games, and including first-party games. And on top of that, guess what? I'm taking advantage of it and playing these games, right? Downloading it, playing the Valve, right? I brought this game of Valve. I already brought it on here. I just need to buy it on Steam. But at the same time, guess what? You know, all these people was, don't buy no game. Don't buy no game. I don't buy no fucking games. Here's the games what I brought. Deathloop, Hogwarts Legacy, Mad Max, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, Nobody Wants to Die, Red Dead Redemption 2, Lies of P, Doom, Stalker 2, Nier Automata, Capcom Fighting Collection, Halo Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 4, Tekken 8, Outer Worlds, Starfield, Tales of Arise, Valkyrie Elysium, Valkyria Elysium, Batman, Prey, Batman Arkham Knight, Borderlands 3, Elden Ring, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Bioshock, Metroid 2033, Metroid Last Light Redux, Mafia, the definitive edition, Metroid Exodus,
you guys don't get to play the game. You have to buy it. Even though you put in more money towards PlayStation by buying their console and paying for PS Plus Extra, and for those premium, which is even the highest tier, you don't get the game. But Xbox gamers who didn't buy the console, buy the controllers, don't pay for their subscription service. They pay for Game Pass. You know, the service that gives them day one games. So they get a service that allows them to play online and play day one games. You get a service that allows you to play online, but you don't get to play day one games, and you don't even get some of the PlayStation owned games.
Yep, that's right.
That's diabolical, bro.
Yeah. And you know what? Just to make sure I add a little salt in the wound before I get up out of here and end this video. And you know what the funny thing is? This game is coming out on the same date as what game again? Let me check on my Game Pass real quick. What game was that is supposed to be coming out? It was... Oh, yeah. Gears of War Reloaded. It's going to come out on the same date. So basically, they're just exchanging. They're basically saying, here's Helldivers 2, and Xbox saying, here's Gears of War Reloaded. But you know what's fucked up? You want me to rub a little salt in the wound because he did a little something? Let me just rub it in just a little bit, so that way they can hurt a little bit. You know players that already has the Gears of War Ultimate Edition? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Let me put this on. Here's... You know what's funny? That people who owns the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, so if you own this game, whether it's a physical disc, digitally, or even on Game Pass, if you own the copy of this, you know you get the upgrade for free. And you know what you're going to be upgrading towards? Oh yeah. You're getting that upgrade towards the Gears of War Reloaded Edition for free. If you already own the copy of Gears of War Ultimate, physical, digital, or even on Game Pass, you own that copy, you can get it for free. You don't have to pay $39.99. So those who owns Gears of War, the Gears of War fans, you're pretty much already set. You go to get the Reloaded Edition update for free, and they're not even charging you. So that means that you can play and cross-play with people already on the other side of that console for free. You're all set. We're all set over here. We don't have to pay $40 out of my pocket. So we save $40 in my pocket, so then that way when What game is about to be coming over? Oh yeah, that's right. That's Hellblade. That's Helldivers 2, and all we have to do is just pay $40 for that. And just want to give you a little extra, salt in the wound. That's really diabolical. It's the fact that fucking Xbox has also did what again? Oh yeah, that's right. What game did they also have on Game Pass? And PlayStation don't have. Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember. What was that game was? What was it? Where was that game? I have no... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I remember. It was this one. Warhammer 40K Space Marine Remaster Craft Edition. And it's not on PlayStation because it's on a time exclusive, and Sega put this shit on Game Pass. They put it on PC, Epic, Xbox, and Game Pass. And it's not even on PlayStation yet. It's probably a time exclusive. So not only we got this game, and we don't even have to pay $40 for this because it's already on Game Pass. So if you're a Game Pass owner, you got Gears of War already playable, and on top of that, you can play Warhammer 40K Remaster Craft Edition. So the only thing we have to pay for is Helldivers 2 for $40. Hold on, just so as a flex. Just so as a flex for Porter Rock. I'm just flexing. Okay, I'm flexing. So we saved $40. So in total, how much that was? So wait, that's 40 plus 40 for Warhammer 40K, 40 for that that Gears of War, whatever, what Gears of War, yeah, the Gears of War Reloaded, plus 40 because we still got to pay Helldivers. So that's $120. But guess what? I don't have to pay for that. So all I'm paying per month is $11.99. I'm on PC. So I don't need to pay Gears of War Reloaded, so we can minus $40. And I don't have to pay for the Space Marine Recraft Edition. We don't have to pay for that. We can minus another $40. So that's $40. I'm paying what, $11.99? So what, I'm paying like $12? This is what I'm paying per month. $12 per month. So we know this game comes out next month. So next month, all I have to pay is what, like $12? $12 for Game Pass. That's it. Only $52. $52 to buy Helldivers 2, and I'm paying Game Pass a month for $11.99. And I got access to 2 titles that I got free upgrades for, and on top of that, I got a game that you don't even have on your own platform right now. That is a time exclusive. Shit. Oh shit.
That is diabolical.
Oh yeah. And the shit that I just said, I just made it even worse. That's just even more salt in the wound. Oh my god. You can see the tears in his eyes, Porter Rock. Porter Roach tears is falling down.
Sony's actually diabolical, that one.
Shit, diabolical, bitch. So Xbox just made it even better. I'm paying. I don't have to pay for a recraft, Warhammer 40K Recraft Edition for $40. I don't have to pay for that. I don't have to pay for even the Gears of War Reloaded. If you already own the copy of Gears of War, we're getting a free upgrade. So the only thing I'm paying for is Helldivers and my Game Pass a month, and it's only $52. $52 sounds a lot better than paying $120, don't you think? Man, that's a really good flex, right? Oh, but I don't buy no games. I don't buy no games. Yeah, okay. I already showed you my fucking library. I buy games. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm taking advantage of both Game Pass and fucking buying games on sale. The fuck are you talking about?
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Quick and short video. Rock 77, your only friend is YouTube streets.
No, you ain't my friend. And guess what? Your friend right there, you know, your Roki Utoki, you know, all those motherfuckers over there. The next Santia Medella, that guy, he ain't your fucking friend. He ain't your friend. It's funny how he brung that shit up. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You ain't getting it on your PlayStation Plus Premium. None of your fucking... barely any of your first party titles even make it on your PlayStation Premium. But guess what? Game Pass? I don't have to worry about shit. I don't have to worry about nothing. Oh, that Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers? I don't know what the fuck that game is. But it's coming on Game Pass, right? Oh, then I could download it and give it a try. And if I like the game, I'm gonna buy it. Come on now. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think? Like, again, personally, I don't give a fuck about these little console war type of bullshit. Like, again, you know, Xbox, yeah, they took an L. Okay, but guess what? They're still putting out games for me to play, and I'm perfectly okay. I'm not losing sleep at night. I'm buying my games. I'm taking advantage using Game Pass. I'm playing these games. I'm okay. like I don't see Xbox taking away first party games out of this thing. I don't see them devaluing. All I see is value. I'm getting Gears of War Reloaded. I don't have to pay $40 for it. I'm good. I'm Gucci. What are we talking about? Sure. They cancel games and they shut down studios and projects. Okay, are we getting games next year? Yes. Are we still getting games right now? Yes. Then okay, then I'm good. The fuck are you talking about? They've been dropping games left and right. Boom, 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 boom. They dropping bangers. They're dropping games that are more fun and more engaging than what fucking PlayStation has. And you see what PlayStation doing? You see what PlayStation doing? Yeah, you see that? You see that? That means more to come. And I love it. They ain't gonna devalue fucking PlayStation. Good. Hey, it's gonna give them more money. Good. They need the money. They need to make shit. These studios ain't fucking cheap. Right? They're raising the prices on live service, right? They're raising prices here. They're raising prices there. What are they gonna do if they're not getting that fucking engagement? They're not getting that fucking engagement on here. They ain't fucking getting it. They're not getting any type of engagement on here. Look at this. Two Sony titles. MLB The Show and fucking Death Stranding 2. That's it. I'm telling you one thing, bro. So Sony PlayStation got a long way to go. Cause you're getting your ass kicked by third party publishers, and you're getting your ass kicked by your own competitor, which is Xbox, on your own platform. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, more to come. Okay? But personally, like, again, I'm Gucci. I'm gonna go back playing my games like always. I'm gonna be going back playing some Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna be starting to play some not Metroid game, Stalker 2. I'm gonna be starting to play on that, and I'm gonna be finishing up a Valve. I'm almost done wrapping it up. Still taking my time, but I'm having a good time with that game. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, yeah, that's about it, you guys. I'm done ranting and talking about this. I wanted to drop this before I go back onto my vacation and enjoy the rest of the summer, because you know summer again is too short. Enjoy yourself. You know, be safe out there, and hopefully you just keep on gaming. Don't worry about these motherfuckers. These people just want your fucking emotions. I'm just speaking it for how it is. Okay? I'm not losing sleep. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm still playing games. Still got Game Pass. Still buying games. That's all I need to worry about. Long as they making fun games for me to play, I can care less what the fuck these companies do. Just make my fun games. That's all I want. Fucking do it. Stop with the shenanigans. Get off your ass and make these games. If it doesn't make sense and it ain't targeting to the audience, why the fuck are you making the game in the first place? Cancel that shit and move on. Make some games that actually people that they do want to pick up the game to play. Okay? Let's keep it a buck here. No joke. But anyway, I'll see you guys probably when I come back. Probably near in the end of September or near October. I'll be back. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy the summer. Enjoy my peace. I'll catch you guys later.